All right. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Pleasant little sound there. Um, hey, um, Az and Adrian, say something real quick.
I
Hello.
am saying
There we go.
something. Hello, everybody.
Just want to make sure that the audio is working. Lurk from JJ who says Din Din time got what the Face Jam Boys got. Oh, is that new nacho sandwich, nacho cheese sandwich? Also, I'm
I had
turning the
it
lights
was
low
pretty
today.
mid.
That's kind of what I've been hearing. I'm
It,
turning the
I,
lights down low. I'm just
it's
hanging out.
got what can only be described as corn nuts on it.
Wait, what about corn nuts?
This nacho cheeseburger from Wendy's has corn nuts on it as well as
If you
tortilla
build it, they will
strips.
nut or whatever it is. Um,
Interesting.
you know, the field of dreams with the corn and anyway. Yep, the crunchy bits are the oddest, but otherwise just fine, says JJ. Christian says, I was thinking about getting that. Hey, listen, before I go into any kind of gaming or anything like that, I need to talk to you about something that I witnessed tonight that I was thinking that I wanted to tell on stream and have as Brooke, hello, welcome in. Sorry. Hey, bestie. Since I'm mobile, I don't have the little sound, so I'll do the sound every time. As I have something that I feel like you specifically will enjoy, which is the story of
This is
what
exciting.
happened. What?
I said this is exciting.
Oh, yeah. I think you'll enjoy part of my evening here. Hey, bestie. Hello, Dorkerin. How's it feel to be not in your birthday for another like 2-3 hours? That's not me making a big deal out of it, like I promised.
I thought you were gonna say another 2 to 3 years.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You only get a birthday. It's like a leap year. It's like Dorkin only gets a birthday every 3 years. Now, granted, I know leap year is 4 years. I'm trying to be a little different. Dorkin's not one of those people that hey bestie. Dorkin's not one of those people that follows all the rules. So I feel like he's unique enough that like it's not the same thing as like the Olympics or something. So I went, hey bestie, I went to watch part of the football game tonight because I was like, all right, I want to at least see some of this game before I potentially stream. Hello, Mad King, good to see you. And so I went to watch football. And I guess I was not paying attention. Hey, bestie, I was not watching apparently when I first walked in, right? Because I walked past something that sat there the entire time that I was there, to be clear. And I did not recognize it was there until as I was on my way out the door. And what that thing is there was, while the football game is happening, while they are also showing a baseball game. Hi, can't stay because I'm literally falling asleep, but still wanted to say hi. Hi, Jen. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
So while the football game is happening, they're showing a baseball game as well. They're showing a whole bunch of stuff. All sorts of sports is happening. Tell me though, why on my way out the door, I passed by like the lounge type area in a way directly next to the bar where there was just a man who I can only describe as being a literal walking meme from like the mid to late 2000s about gamer men, like looked like a stereotype, wearing a fedora and everything, working OBS as 4 sets of people were playing a makeshift Super Smash Brothers tournament, and he was putting it up on one of the big screen TVs to the left of the bar. I walked into what seems to be the upstate New York Smash Bros. Tourney scene that decides, I guess, that like Monday night is their night, football be damned. It was also, though, weirdly, the quietest Smash Brothers players I've ever seen. Because again, I had no clue they were there. Did you know they were playing since before I got there? I found that out on my way out the door. They started at 7 o'clock. They were sitting in pure silence playing their games. And there was like 20 of them over there. Just all you heard was, I don't know if that actually cuts through on Discord, but hopefully
I don't think it did.
yeah,
but
Twitch will definitely hear it. Where like it's just me mashing buttons on Switch controllers. It was the strangest thing I've ever witnessed. Actually, is just like the silent Smash Brothers like tournament. Like that was what I was
mean,
getting at.
or
Yeah.
not, that is how most of them are.
But I mean, like, there was no commentary or no anything from anyone that was there that wasn't playing at the time. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
just like no one even being like, oh, or even like no trash talk, no anything. Just people being dead silent. Football is happening, and they're like, yeah, man. And then Mario curb stomped Kirby. What can I say? Anyway, next contestant,
That is just how it goes sometimes.
I guess. It was just
I just said fuck it, and I'm live too now.
okay, good. Well, thanks for cannibalizing the situation here. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. You should go live.
I've been live
Oh, you've
for
been live?
2 hours. Yeah,
Oh.
for 2 hours.
Well, thanks for letting me know.
Oh
Adrian.
wait, I did update the stream info, AK. I forgot to hit done afterwards though.
Hang on a second. Hanging with. 1 second. Let me give you shout outs technically.
But yeah,
And Adrian, the IT.
you know what, AK? I don't need this. Okay.
Oops. Fuck. There you go. This should hopefully also now include in my info. What the fuck is happening in football tonight, dude? Tonight's been weird. Maybe they operate like a silent rave, all headphones. That's possible. This football, I don't know what the fuck is happening, dude. Also, I agree with Katie. I am a big fan of Brooke. We've talked about it before, but if you're not following Brooke on social media, you really should. She's got some incredible content. I will say she has an audience that like, and it's not her fault, to be very clear. She has an audience that half of them just suck, right? And here's what I mean by that. So she has a lot of fans that are Beatles fans, but they're all like weirdly aggressive about it and like shitty about it the second she does anything that isn't Beatles related. She posted the other day like a screenshot of some comment of some jagoff being like, oh, we're back to Beatles content instead of Top Gun. Finally, I'll get the popcorn. It's like, okay, listen, man, half of them are dead and the other half are on their way out. Shut the fuck up. And I to be clear, I love the Beatles, but like, it's TikTok. Let's calm down.
I don't.
I feel like I am a first-year professor and teaching all 50-plus-year-old old men going back to school for a degree, but I'm younger than their daughters, so they don't respect me, but I have the grade book. That is, you know what? That's so true. Brooke is my hype woman, and if I could bring a date to this wedding, I'd pick her. Sorry, Az. Whoa. Damn.
What? Wait. What? Who said what?
So, Katie says, Brooke is my hype woman, and
Yep.
if I could bring a date to this wedding, I'd bring her. Sorry, Az.
Oh, wow, Katie. Okay. Thought what we had was pretty special, but I see.
Yeah, it's really interesting finding out who your besties really are. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, do you need a new best friend?
Whoa, what the fuck?
I don't know. I might.
Hey, wait, what the fuck?
No, I mean like to replace Katie. You're
Okay,
obviously
okay,
still
okay.
the best.
Yeah. Colin, you're fine.
What was the punk
You're in a good
song
position.
Jeff Ramsey mentioned? 1 down, 3 to go. Hang on, I know that. I
Hey,
think
Adrian,
so.
we don't have coal, do we?
No, I've just been using wood.
Oh, y'all are doing
Okay.
Minecraft, huh?
Yeah,
We are. We're in
we're playing the mod
FTP.
pack that Inside Gaming's playing.
I see.
True.
Yeah, I because I'm on the road, I don't have this stuff. This is a place in this world. What the fuck? Why does the power do this?
What the hell is a cold pig?
A cold pig?
Yeah.
I guess when
There's-
hell freezes over and pigs fly.
Wait, there's a cold pig and there's a cold cow.
Interesting. Yeah, this is not my.
Oh yeah, I don't know how they got there.
This is not my choice necessarily, Brooke. I would certainly never personally choose a song from the debut album, if I may. But in my playlist of songs to sort of get me started in the
What is
Taylor Swift world,
this?
there is a straight run of someone's favorites that they gave me. So, anyway,
Oh, I have one of those.
fun fact, it played in the hit movie Ramona and Beezus starring Selena Gomez and Joey King.
Oh, it's like a backpack. Okay.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Joey King,
Yeah.
she got married this weekend
Oh, did she really?
in Spain. I think it was in Spain.
You
Can't
know
even
who
know.
also got married this weekend?
Chris Evans.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
I brought it up yesterday.
Yeah, isn't that strange?
Adrian, I made you something.
Oh, I like some things.
Okay, there was something else that I was going to share that I cannot recall.
I
what the
can't eat
story
right
was.
now.
You can't what now? You can't even?
I can't eat
Oh.
in game.
Oh, in game. Okay.
Yeah.
I had another story that I was going to tell you. Oh no, I do know. It's very quick. But here's the thing. I don't know how long I'm going to stay necessarily here in the city still. Because my in-person meeting for tomorrow did get canceled.
Oh,
And so part of the thing is that for me, I'm thinking, okay, that could mean a little bit more time to go see a couple more apartments. But there's also part of me that's like, I should just go home so that I can make the trek, like, to New Orleans and start packing, like ASAP. You know what I mean? Like, I really should be doing that sooner rather than later. You know what I mean? Like, with the way that my plan was looking, it was going to be like a 10-day stretch to get everything packed. But what if I got there with 12 to 13? You know what I mean? I'd
Yeah.
probably be sitting even better, right? But I don't know. It's a whole mess. It's a whole thing. But what I will say is that in the meantime, at the house that I'm staying at, I feel like when I do leave, it's going to be to be clear, I'm very happy and very thankful for the ability to stay here. I'm very grateful for it. What I am not grateful for though is that there's this giant spider that is, I kid you not, like about the size of my thumb, that I have been doing battle with every single day that I've been here. Basically, like the day after they left, so like Wednesday or Thursday of last week, there's been this huge fucking spider that has made I almost said net. What's the word I'm looking for? A web that covers like a third of the front door, basically. So like to get into the house through the door that I have a key to, I have to like duck down a little bit and like avoid this thing. It moves with a speed that I wish I could actually describe, that like you won't think that I'm like bullshitting you on. It is scary how fast this little fucker is. And like, I get it. Some people be like, it's just a spider. It's more scared of you than you were of it. Hey, listen, I don't think that I can't prove that spiders have human phobia. And I don't think I necessarily have agoraphobia, but like, I feel like we're very close. Arachnophobia, not agoraphobia. So the wrong phobia.
I think I have arachnophobia. I'll be honest.
Like, I don't think they don't make me cry necessarily. Although if one got on me, I probably would. You know what I mean? But hang on, I gotta scroll up a little bit and catch up. I'm not even a Swiftie. I just vibe with good lyrics, and no one in this generation of mega pop musicians write anything. That's true, and it all sounds the same. So I ended up a Swiftie by proxy. True. Oh wait, 1 second. What the fuck is this? Hang on. Everyone, hold the phone.
What does that even mean?
How the fuck
Did you get that alert?
What alert?
That's insane.
It's one of these mimic chess things.
Okay. Anyway, so
shit.
not again. I don't know what the not again is about. Right where you left me dealt me actual psychiatric damage is a very funny way of saying that instead of psychological.
Chest Slayer.
Psychiatric damage is very funny. Like a therapist is actually harming you instead of helping you. Brooke will make you a Swiftie, babe. Give me 5 minutes of your time. I like her music. She annoys me as a person. Like, I can't think of a worse person to drink with. I mean, can I be honest?
Who's asking you to have a drink with her?
What?
Who's asking you to have a drink with her?
I mean, certainly not me. Listen, I don't want to garner the ire of some people, but she does seem a little like I don't know, just not a fun hang, if I may. That's just me.
Uh-oh.
That's just me. Now, maybe it's just, again, could be just a difference of personalities.
What?
It also could be about the way that, society treats women. So like the way that we do get to see her and view her in terms of this sort of thing is, who knows? Anyway, I'm sure she's fine in a group setting. I judge all people by how they would behave at a girly pop brunch. Oh, God, I love a brunch. She'd be high maintenance about the mimosas, would complain about the table being too tight, and wouldn't cooperate with the Uber. Well, I will say, I do think she would just pay for the Uber. I will say that there is that about her. She would just go, you know what? I recognize that I've got the money.
Oh,
That's crazy.
something.
Actually, she
bad
might
is
just pay
here.
for the Uber.
I'm gonna come back to this area later.
1 second. Oh my God, why have my text messages exploded?
Colin
Yeah.
and Adrian, would you both mind if I did just a little plea real quick for my
Sure.
stream? I need 2 people to come into my stream and have it on 1% volume so that I'm averaging 3 viewers so I can hit affiliate.
Hey, just so you know, actually, it doesn't matter what percentage the volume is at. I found that out the other day.
It matters if it's 0.
It doesn't anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it hasn't for like 2-3 years, actually.
Shit, okay then.
I just found that out like the other day when I was talking about it. I was talking about that and I was like, well, yeah, no, that's definitely the right information, right?
Oh, yo, JJ's already here. Shit.
And I was talking about it and I was like, well, my friend Tay told me that. And then I looked it up,
Sick.
and I looked it up online. I was reading through it, and I was reading through Twitch's actual, like rules and, guideline thing. And I was like, wait, it doesn't have to have the volume. And I think part of that might have been because some people like to watch with no audio and just captions on kind of thing, but with, they want their view to count.
Yeah.
So, so there's that. So anyway, hey, folks, here's the
Like
situation.
3 people popped up in my chat and said we're already here. So my app is just wrong. It says that I have 1 viewer.
Yeah, sometimes you can't trust that part of it. It'll be bad sometimes.
Cool.
I ran
I'm
an
learning
update
so
account.
many things.
An update account on what? Wait, hang on, stop. Okay, hang on. I gotta scroll back up. Okay, Katie, to be clear, I'm not saying I think she's a awful person. Right? I just feel like our personalities don't mesh. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she's a bad person. I just feel like on a personality standpoint, I don't feel like we would have a good time together. You know what I mean? Now, JJ, I will say, if you want to put it at 1%, that's probably fine because I'm sure. Well, you said that, you need to defend her. I don't think you need to defend her per se. But yeah.
Do we have anything better than Cobble
I ran a
yet? for
One
tools?
Direction update
Wait, what?
Twitter account,
Yes?
which basically
We don't
was
have
like a news
anything
account.
better yet for
Yeah,
tools than
I'm
Cobble,
muting them for
right?
a second so I can read this. I ran a 1D update Twitter account, which was like a news account, but it was run with military level efficiency. I was one of like 15 mods strategically selected across the globe for maximum time zone posting.
I can't promise you on the second thing.
Okay. Hey, actually, can I reread this thing that I just read? But can I read it to the two of you so that you can react to this because this is wild.
Yeah, go for it.
You're okay with it being on stream?
Yeah. No, this is from Brooke in
Okay.
my chat. So,
Okay, go for it.
Brooke says, I ran a One Direction update Twitter account, which was basically a news account, and it was run with a military level efficiency. I was one of like 15 or more mods strategically selected across the globe for maximum time zone posting. That's incredible, actually. That is so much.
The military aspect, like, what do you mean by that? And I'm not asking you, Cullen, but the military level efficiency.
I'm assuming
that
it is probably
incredible.
like,
That is-
you know
Go
how
ahead.
you're not late in the military, you know what I mean? Wait, we had spies? What the fuck? Hang on.
that's-
Brooke
What?
says that they had spies. I don't know what you mean. We got cease and desist letters from their management. Brooke, okay, stop. Everyone, hang on. Hold on. Brooke, are you on Discord? Listen, we need to get out of Jen's call for a second. We need to get into mine so that Brooke can get in here. Can we switch over to live, and I'm gonna bring Brooke in.
Okay.
I mean, well, actually, hang on. Let me make sure that Brooke can you go over to my Discord for a minute and just get into like the lobby room, and then I'm gonna drag you into our call. Thank
All
you.
right,
All right.
I'll switch over to
Yep.
there.
Okay.
Drop the Fortnite.
Okay, here we go. I'm now here. Hello. Oh, as
I forgot that it does that every time I join a call. I'm sorry.
hello, Brooke.
Am I here?
You are here. Hello.
Oh my god, wait, I can hear myself on your stream. Hold on, wait.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can turn me down if you need to for a bit. Most people do turn me down. I meant volume.
Come
That
on
wasn't trying to be
Oh shit!
self-deprecating.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No,
Oh my god!
You can't
Stream or
talk
do I
bad
mute
about yourself.
Discord?
Anyway, sorry. What was that, Brooke?
Adrian, I've made a boo boo.
I'm turning them down just a little bit.
on.
Okay. So
What'd you
Brooke,
do?
please explain this.
Ooh.
Brooke, hello.
Okay, wait, can I hear you? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want me to explain? The whole thing? Or
Yeah. Talk to me about how you had spies. Talk to me about everything that you can talk about.
Okay, so basically how it works is that like we just made like a Twitter account, but this is like pre-K-pop, right? So like, you know how like the K-pop people like have like instigated like coups and have like taken down like Republican events with like weird level of military efficiency? They
Mhm.
learned that from the Justin Bieber, the Lady Gaga, and then the One Direction fandom. Like we established what Stan Twitter was. So I was one of the first to have like a Stan update account, which basically it was like One Direction fans would follow it because we'd be like, we would have a girl who like lived near California. So she would be able to go out and like, oh, they're gonna be like at whatever, like Jimmy Kimmel's show or whatever. And so we would be get like live, like, okay, like this is what Harry's wearing today, or this is what Zayn's doing, or like Zayn's girlfriend is like her brother. Like it wasn't just like them, it was their entire sphere of influence. Like the level of obsession is unreal. So I was one of like several mods, but like because I was like in the New York, New Jersey time zone, it was like a very hot spot. And like One Direction's PR is a really good case study of like classic Hollywood bullshit PR. Like, not to get conspiracy theory, but like they would like they would have like just basically like big PR pushes. Like one of them would get super drunk and like okay, like one of them got caught with pot and got like basically about to be deported from Japan. So then they did this whole Japan press tour
So
to kind of like
just like
smooth
the
it
Beatles.
over. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Whoa.
And so like there's a lot of their management was actually shockingly bad at kind of keeping it under wrap because I think it was like very much like the first major fandom that was like of the social media age. So it was like I was able to like uncover a lot of this, if this makes sense. So like when the Sony leak happened, because they were like part of Sony through like I think like I don't even know if their music's released, I like did a deep dive on it and like got their insurance information.
Whoa.
What?
What?
No, it was unreal.
Brooke, can I ask a question? And
Yeah.
maybe you can't talk about this legally online. How do you get someone's insurance information?
Well, it was like
Legally.
well, it was public. Basically, it was like their U.S. touring insurance information. I can talk about this legally because I wasn't sued. The account got a cease and
Okay,
desist
hang on.
letter.
Can I just say the way you said that still feels concerning because I didn't get sued. Makes me feel like something still happened.
Yeah, Walter in the chat's correct. I read through emails that were linked. That were already they weren't supposed to be public, but they were made public. So like one of the things we found out was that oh my god, wait, the big shock for me was that I was reading through all of their budgeting and you know, multimillionaire, biggest pop band, boy band of the world, right? They're charging $500 for nosebleeds, making an unbelievable amount of money. And they budgeted, so they would all get their own hotel room, right? They budgeted exactly $15 to tip their like maids per room for the entire stay. So you're the maid cleaning Harry Styles' room, and you get a $15 tip. That's it.
Jeez, yeah, that's not good.
I would have stolen his pillows.
And it's like, but it's not their fault because you got to remember they were teenagers at the time. Like this is their entire lives for 5 years. They were not actually people. They were just pawns being moved around. They had no idea like anything. Most of them were minors when they signed. They're really much like almost like closer to like a Disney band.
Mm-hmm.
So there's there's levels. I specifically got some beef. So Liam Payne, who's like not nearly as famous as Harry, he was like a very controversial one for them to kind of keep under wraps because he really had a drinking problem. And like, again, he was like 20. Like at the time, it seemed like he was like a 40-year-old man. But I mean, this is like, imagine like a college sophomore just like having a rough go at it, right? And so like he cheated on his girlfriend, but the girlfriend was sometimes they would make the girlfriends really high profile because the fans liked them. Other times we hated certain girlfriends. So he cheated on a girlfriend and they broke up, but it was a girlfriend that the fans liked. So this was going to be a disaster. So they were about to launch a new girlfriend for him. And so they literally had a model, like the agency, like basically created a fake girlfriend. Not like, because sometimes people get all conspiracy. Like, this isn't because he's like secretly gay and needs a beard. This was like a fake girl he was going to go to a few premieres with, and then we were never going to see her again. You know what I mean? And so basically they were going to launch it. And I don't know. I just smelled bullshit immediately on it.
Mm-hmm.
So they, gave us like one detail, and this is super early. Like this wasn't even in the magazines yet because we were like so psychotic about it, that they like said which university she went to. And I was like, bullshit. I just don't believe this. So I contacted people who went to that university, got access to like the student database, and was like, she doesn't fucking exist. Like, this girl doesn't exist. And so then we tweeted that, and that's where one of the cease and desist letters came from. That was the only one I was specifically involved in.
That's outrageous.
Brooke,
This girl
I mean, both.
Hater.
Okay, look, it is unbelievably impressive, but it's also scary, actually.
Also,
Like-
remember, I was like 14 years old. Like, literally think of it. I was 14.
Oh,
Oh, I'm like, the level of psychopath, and all of this just comes from like my history of like just being like a Jersey girl. Like we love drama, right? Like my
Oh, yeah.
pastime growing up. Like one of the things like the women in my family taught me was like obituary hunting. Like that's a pastime. Like we must find the details of this and stuff like that. So I just applied this to this boy band with just frightening levels of efficiency.
Brooke, I don't
Oh,
wanna...
Haler, you want to know
Yeah.
about? Okay, Haler is a lot. Okay, now Haler gets like there's a lot of different ways you can spin this, right? So it's like there are existing theories, right, that like, there's Larry Stylinson, so there's the big huge theory that Louis Tomlinson and Harry Styles were in some capacity in like a secret gay relationship within the band, and that the management was going to great lengths to cover it up. There's like that. I could teach a course. I actually do have PowerPoints on this topic.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but
Like lengthy PowerPoints. But Haler was definitely that's the other thing with PR, right? So like there can be a PR relationship, but that doesn't mean it's also not a real relationship. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's like Zendaya and Tom Holland are a really good example of like they're really dating.
right.
They like love each other. They're gonna get married. Everyone's super cute, but they're also a really cute it couple. So Marvel uses them as a real life couple, but uses them for more publicity. Like those exist at the same time. So Haler was a real PR relationship, but I don't think they were actually dating at the time. I think they probably hooked up. They there's like there's crazy shit. Like I was like Louis Tomlinson has some crazy fucking PR girlfriends. Like he has a child with a girl, and the whole
What?
story is that like that
Like
child
for real,
was, like,
or
a
just
one-night-
like
yeah, he has
he
has a son. He has a son, and like the official narrative of this is that he had a son. He just had a one night. He broke up with a girlfriend he had been with for like 7 years, had like essentially a one night stand with just some girl, like an LA hairstylist, and just like a hot model. She got pregnant, kept the baby, and like he just has a son with a girl, like he co-parents, and like all of that's fine and well, except through my psychiatrist, right? Like just through me being deeply mentally ill, her family was trying and failed to launch a reality show before One Direction got involved. Because like her mom or someone was like in a band or something, like very loose. They wanted to get into like being like on a Bravo TV show. So the baby's name is Freddie Rain Tomlinson. And literally 2 months before Louis was ever in LA at the time to meet this girl, the girl's father was registered FreddieTomlinson.com on GoDaddy.com. Like
That's
before they met. So it's like, this is where I describe One Direction as my personal QAnon, because I don't know how to not go tin hat on it when I know the level I know. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
This has caused me psychiatric damage.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That's-
beyond brain rot. It's beyond that. And this is why I'm concerned with the Tom Cruise thing, because now you have someone like me with this amount of ability going up against like the Scientology thing. Like I'm personally concerned about how this is gonna go.
Can I be honest with you though about that, Brooke? Like this is a good thing, not a bad thing. Hey bestie. Sorry, that was someone jumping in chat. I feel like if there was ever going to be someone that took on
I'm gonna get him out. I'm getting Tom out.
Scientology, and no, I feel like that someone who could actually just single-handedly take down that entire church, I think it's you.
I'm going in. I think I think we need to get Tom out. He's apparently, do you know, apparently on his operating Thetan level, he can move things with his mind, apparently. I just, like, this is, okay, I have been,
You can't.
He needs to move himself into therapy. That's what he needs to do.
right? I just
Damn.
like, okay, like I go on Reddit, I'm constantly looking for like Ask Me Anythings from Scientologists, not ex-Scientologists. I want to talk to someone that
Who's there currently?
genuinely believes this is real.
I don't know if they could though, right? Like if they're still there.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
snap! JJ said he couldn't move the box office this year. Ayo.
Hey!
one.
He's
Also-
so mad at Oppenheimer.
I was actually I was front row at a taping of Seth Meyers his talk show on the night that they had Leah Remini on when she was talking
Oh my
about like
God.
her escape from Scientology, and it was really really interesting.
Oh no, it's super fucking interesting. It's a super cool, like, well, that's like look, I'm doing like case studies of the Tom Cruise fandom because I'm like, oh my God, look at them. Like they all think it, like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, is this like a group of people on Twitter that are like, oh, like Scientology's fine, you're making, like, you know what I mean? I thought this was like a group of people that are gonna like make excuses about it essentially because they think he's hot. But it's like very interesting. It's a fandom that hates everything he does. It's like interesting.
Oh, I'm in a fandom like that.
Which one?
Okay. Anyway, thanks for joining us,
Whoa.
all three of you. This is actually where I am gonna have to cut it off because I can't have
Oh,
us
yeah,
talk
I
about
get-
this on my stream. No, it's about Homestuck.
Wait, hang on. I have a sound alert for this.
Oh God.
Warning! Homestuck alert! Homestuck alert!
Wait, that's so real.
Yeah. Actually, real talk. Hang on. Let me find the link to this. What's the video? What's the documentary that you made?
Oh, hang on a sec. I'll find that.
Oh my
link.
God, Maggie.
Is it the
Hi, girl
Homestuck
boss.
Iceberg? Is that the
That's
one?
the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop this link in the chat. If you ever need, whoops, why is, hey,
If you ever have an hour to kill and you want to learn about a niche corner of internet history,
also I have no idea why, but in OBS I cannot paste. I can copy things, but I cannot do the command for paste for some weird reason. I don't know why. Yeah, if you need an hour to kill, by the way, ever, an hour and 7 minutes exactly, watch that video.
yeah, I mean,
This
also,
is like the level I'm at with things. We're on the same level.
if you need another 40 minutes to kill, you can watch my theory video on Leprechaun romance as it exists in Homestuck.
Okay.
Do I have a soundbite in both of those or just the first one?
You have a soundbite in both. Don't you
Cool.
worry.
What do I say in the second one?
You mostly talk about wanting me to do a video on leprechauns.
I do? I don't remember recording this at all. Well,
I think part of it is you just say the word yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. That you would just, with against my will, make me say something.
No, I gave you context of it.
I'm sure. I know. I'm sure that's true. All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna test something here.
Shit,
What I will
Adrian,
try.
I died.
I saw.
You died? Why? How'd you?
Yeah.
How and why'd you die?
I got shot by a skeleton that time. Ah,
Oh.
fuck, Adrian, it's bad down there again.
Little skelly situation going on.
Hey, when you
Hey.
die, do you lose all your items?
It puts him in a grave.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Adrian, can you close your eyes for a second?
One moment. Gotta fix something here.
Okay, now I see why you're saying that. Oh my! Ow!
Maggie, I got you. 1 second.
Hi, Maggie.
Everyone, yeah. If you haven't already said hi to Maggie in chat, please go ahead and say so now.
Oh, hi Maggie.
There we go.
I will also say in chat.
Oh,
Mormon.
Adrian, these guys don't despawn in the sun.
Anyway, sorry. Please continue about Scientology and taking them down.
I don't have a strategy yet. I gotta get in first. I gotta get the lay of the land.
I see. What's the difference between these two? Hang on. Sorry, 1 second. I'm fixing something up here. Hi Maggie, hi Dorkin, hi Katie, hi Brooke, hi Christian, hi JJ in order of height. Now, here's a question for you.
What order of height?
Also, I'm not sure Dorkin is shorter than Katie. Are we sure about that one?
How tall is Katie?
Are we
Katie
sure about
has
this
tall energy.
one? Dorkrin's 5'4" or Katie's 5'4"? Yeah, Dorkin is definitely is gonna be taller.
I think 5'8".
Maggie is not the tallest. Listen, we all know Maggie's great. Maggie's got the tallest energy. I'll give you that. But I'm already a short king. I don't need to be made smaller. I don't know. I've met Maggie, true. What if I just spent the What if I used? How much do I have in PayPal? Hang on.
How much do you have in PayPal?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check right now. Because if I have enough for this, I'm gonna be a fucking fool. But I'm gonna do it if I have the money.
Hey, Adrian,
Yes.
do you have any iron? Okay, well, when you get some, could you make me an axe?
I only have 2. It's a process to get it.
Okay. Could I have 2 cobblestone then? Or 3, rather? Oh, 10! Wow!
What do you mean-
A king's bounty.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Dorkin? Why would you only want it to be the only one? I know that you're like, oh, I don't want to enjoy my day or whatever, but like, can't we want to?
Oh, I got a fortune.
I didn't want any. Okay, well, I guess that's fair.
Did you read it?
I did. It reminded me of a situation I found myself in recently.
Is my fortune in regards to your life?
Kind of seems that way. Dude, we got... There they are. Alright, cool.
Sorry, I'm sending a quick message here. I'm waiting for something to download. So, Brooke, if you have like 2 to 3 more minutes worth of content to
Camping.
yeah,
Right
to
now, I'm
vamp.
reading about Grimes and Elon Musk somehow having 3 children. I knew about the one, but I don't know when she popped out 2 when I wasn't looking.
Yeah, she had a lot of them with him, unfortunately.
Techno Mechanicus.
Yeah. Oh, Brooke,
And
I
then
wanted
daughter
to
Exla?
I wanted to ask because you mentioned being a Jersey girl, and without doxing yourself, I'm also from New Jersey. So,
Hell
like,
yeah.
whereabouts?
Oh, I'm from Bergen. I grew up like I was real close to
Oh.
MetLife.
Okay,
Now I'm down the shore though.
I love it.
Oh hell yeah! I got the range.
Hell yeah! I'm a Middlesex County baby myself.
Okay, there you go.
Where's
Katie,
Christian?
I'm in love with you too.
Isn't Christian also
Christian-
in the call right now?
Christian and
Christian's
me
not in
were
the
like,
call, but-
Christian
I just
is in
want-
the
I
call.
wanted to say hi to Brooke.
Oh shit! Wait, Christian is in the call.
Christian's been in the call for
Hi.
about 15 minutes
Hi, Brooke.
actually, and I just haven't said anything because I was waiting for him to say something and he just didn't.
Yeah, Christian was in here before Brooke came in here, I think.
No, Brooke
Maybe
got
he
in
had
here
a-
and then Christian
like, it
joined.
was,
I
like, around that time.
assumed that he wanted to just say
Oh,
something,
hi,
but
Christian.
Hello.
hey, Christian.
I'm sorry, I said you weren't in here. You are indeed in here.
It was fine.
Classic Christian,
Big
just lurking. Yeah, true.
big lurk.
And
Oh, hang on a
since
second. Hang on.
as I went to school with Brooke's family.
Hi,
Yeah, oh,
Christian.
Hang on one
Isn't that
second. One second.
crazy?
We have one more person ready to join the call. One moment. Hello, Walter. AK, how are you?
Walter.
Slay.
Oh, he might be doing the Christian play and might be sitting in 15 minutes of silence before saying something. Or
It would be really funny if he said it.
Or
Oh.
I have a button that's push to talk and I forgot.
I see.
There's
There's
also
that.
That'll do it.
I see.
I came in here because I want to say hi to Brooke because I want to do everything Christian does, but better. Hi, Brooke. How you doing? I love you. Hi.
Hi.
I will say, AK, you're not setting a high enough bar for yourself, I think.
What I take what he wants.
Yeah, but he
wants
he
and I
sets
take.
such a low bar. You know, you could stumble
no.
and still make it over it.
Okay, well, I just want to say hi to Brooke. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay,
Talk
I
to
love you,
later.
Christian. Bye. Thanks for
Bye,
hanging out.
Christian. Bye,
Hi,
buddy.
Lopez. Hello, other Colin.
Hello, Bad.
Feels weird to call you other Colin, but like it feels weird for me
Yeah,
to just
and
say hi,
It
Colin.
was a weird energy that you said it with too.
Hi, other Colin.
We
Yeah,
make
sorry.
up like a portmanteau, like a throwlin.
Mm.
Throwlin.
What's up, throw? Like, bro. Throwski.
Throw side.
Jonestown.
Throw side and throw hom.
Jonestown is a bad one.
Now that's getting
Jonestown?
back to Scientology. We're getting back. It all comes back to the cults.
It always does. Oh God, no, not Jonestown, says Colin Throws.
Drink that
Um,
Kool-Aid.
Love you, Colin.
Well,
And Colin.
thank you. I've realized that technically it says Kingdom Hearts right now. I'm trying to download something because I was called out for something. So I'm trying to download something here real quick, but it is taking a minute. And by a minute, I do mean it's taking a while. So bear with me.
Do you want Brooke to talk about Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah, true.
versus Top Gun.
Oh my God. Did
Oh,
she
shit, Adrian, there's
die
so
on
much
stream?
tree.
I know, Christian. I know. And Stefan Diggs is not happy about it. And you know what? He's right. He's so right for it. Josh Allen's my guy,
Adrian.
but he's fucking up. I don't know what the fuck he's doing out there tonight.
Yes, as?
I have really good news about this mod pack.
What is the really good news?
Hang on, let me get some more bone meal and I'll show you.
Oh my God, he's gonna fuck a plant with bone meal. Anyway,
Oh shit, you did it.
Brooke,
I did the thing.
All right,
Brooke,
Adrian.
ignore the two of them talking. Just speak over
Easily.
them. You know, the way that men always do
Thanks,
to
Brooke.
female voices.
I can
Brooke,
just power through.
I would like to know.
What's the? Huh?
Hang on.
Tilde.
Okay, he's
I
yelling.
don't have a tilde.
What
Oh.
is something that nobody, sorry, I mean not nobody, but what is something that you think not nearly enough people know about Top Gun that they should know about Top Gun?
And if you don't have anything right now, why wasn't Goose in Top Gun Maverick? I didn't get that.
Because he's dead.
Whoa, spoiler. What the hell?
Goose is the sacrificial lamb of the Top Gun cinematic universe.
Wait,
It all comes back to Goose. He's like a Christ-like figure in a
what
lot
do you
of
mean
ways.
cinematic universe?
There's a Top Gun cinematic universe.
Okay, besides the 2 Top Guns, what else is in their cinematic universe?
Okay, are you familiar with Tom Cruise's excellent film Cocktail?
Yes.
Okay, what's the beginning of Top Gun? What's the beginning of Cocktail?
Honest to God, I don't remember. It's been at least 12 years since I watched that.
Okay,
Is
young
it in a
Flanagan.
bar?
Young Flanagan is for no reason like in a car with a bunch of Navy guys, and they basically pull over a like Greyhound bus and put him on the bus. That was only added to the scene because they made the movie after Top Gun came down. So in theory, Cocktail is supposed to be what Maverick gets up to after Top Gun. So now we have at least 3 movies in the cinematic universe.
Okay, but here's my problem with this sentiment.
Okay.
This has to be some sort of multiverse bullshit, right? Because that like it's not actually him.
Well,
Because like if he's going by a whole other name and he's living a whole other life, because like
his
if you're in the
mom's maiden
military,
name.
right?
Do
Like
you want your top pilot from the military to be parading around by his real name?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, isn't that a liability in and of itself? They can find him. They could take him out. Although he's trying to kill himself. Basically,
they
It's
also
like,
don't know his
he
real
is the
name.
greatest
They only
danger
know
to
him.
himself.
They only know his call sign, right? They wouldn't know his.
No, they know his name.
Oh, they know his government name. Not
They
the
know
military.
It's
I
the
mean,
government. It's
the
not
enemies,
You know,
I mean.
One
Peter
Direction,
Mitchell
like-
is the name. Peter.
God, what a boring name. That's why they need call
Deep-
signs, you know? Because God, if I have to go into battle with someone, and I have to keep being like, "Hey, Peter," hey,
Right?
except
Brooke,
for
what is
Spider-Man.
your
That's
call
the only
sign?
one.
I like Iceman's real name is like designed for people from New Jersey to say it terribly. Tom Cruise also lived in Jersey, everyone, just so you know. He's a Jersey girl. He did not pump his gas. It's Tom
pumped his ass?
Kazansky.
Oh, sorry. What was it? One more time. I'm sorry.
Tom Kazansky is Iceman. Kazansky. That's a tough
Wait.
one for the accent.
Brooke, what would your call sign be?
Tiger.
Tiger?
Tiger?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's such a good one.
Because then I can like, then you can like on my Spotify playlist, you would put "Eye of the Tiger."
That's so funny. Like we would be somewhat related because I was thinking Liger. I'm kidding. No.
Oh my.
No.
Fun fact: you don't actually make your own call sign. You're given a
Yeah,
call
you're
sign.
given your call sign. That's true. But also, you know what? I will say this though.
Adrian, what's your call sign?
Oh yeah,
I don't have one. I'm not an officer.
Why not?
Adrian, stop doxing yourself. What the fuck?
You're right.
We've been so careful with your secret on your stream. Technically not on my stream before, but on your stream and on Jen's, we've been pretty cool. I think about it. I think, and like we've been very good about it. And you just did it yourself this time.
Well,
Welp. That's
Next
your
topic.
call sign as well. Well with a P at the end. No, you know what though? I also think that you could probably design your own call sign, but you have to really own it. You have to be smart and fast about it, right? And here's what I mean by it. Have you ever seen the movie Remember the Titans?
No, but continue.
Okay, so
I'll expect to do
That
a
was the
stupid
other
joke.
movie we watched besides Finding Forrester.
it's an American football film. And it's all about, defeating racism and stuff like that through the power of sports and teamwork. It's a, real good, feel good story, right? But at one point there's a guy whose whole thing is he decided what his nickname is. He didn't let anyone else choose it. He just shows up on the first day of practice and introduces himself as the nickname. You know what I mean? Like he's just kind of like, yeah, like this is me, right? And the thing is, like, they all kind of go, oh, well, wait, why do people call you that? But then he has like a good witty one-liner to follow it up, right? And so everyone's like, oh, okay, got it. And then they just go with it, right? Because of the fact that they, they I guess they're like, oh, I guess other people have been calling him this, so that must be his nickname. And the truth is we've never really seen anyone else use that nickname. He just shows up and is like, yeah, call me. I think it's Preacher or Priest or something like that. It's like, I think his name is Preacher. I think is what is the name that he goes by. I can't remember. That's also been a long time since I saw that movie. But he shows up and he's like, because when I move on the field, it's the gospel or something like that. Like it's like a one-liner that's like, he's coming out there and he's really throwing a big charisma role, right? But I feel like, he lands it and everyone buys the performance. They go, okay, yeah. So I'm sure that if everyone was like, no, we're going to give you a call sign. You're like, what do you mean? Everyone's already been calling me this. And then you give them a reason, like, almost as if you're flaming yourself a little bit. They might go, oh yeah, you're right. I did hear, Jefferson call you that the other day. Yeah, you're right. My bad. And then they just,
Jefferson.
Yeah,
You basically just got to get one person in on it.
True. Exactly. Yeah.
So you just get your roommate to be like, oh yeah, totally.
That and Bozo, who was the pilot that flew Cruz while filming and almost killed him, and he was just like, shrug. Well, that's why they call me Bozo. That's so funny.
Adrian, that's your name. Adrian, that should be your call sign.
You're shitting me. Hang on a second. What the fuck? Sorry,
I'm racking my brain trying to think what my call sign would be, but everything just points back to kitten.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to think of a cool, like, I could be Tiger. No.
I got a stick.
Call me Cub. Then
I got a rock.
Kitten.
See, Tiger goes to kitty. Like when they're trying to they're like trying to down talk you, that turns to kitty. You also want ideally, like if we're building this ourselves, right? Like you ideally would want a call sign that comes with an emoji. Just for like ease. So like a very fun fanfic thing that happens that we like, it's like part of the like thing that we do a lot with, right? So Iceman, everyone just called Ice. So in theory,
shift right click on the grass.
In everyone's phones, he's
With an empty
Ice,
hand.
which like Apple thinks is your emergency contact. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like in
true.
case of emergency.
I mean, he would be my emergency contact. If I
Right?
was on
Yeah,
the
but
same
he's
squad.
now a
Yeah.
4-star admiral of the US Navy, and Glenn Powell's
was.
hangman accidentally just drunk called him. And he's the
Rest in
one
peace.
taking the call. So you gotta have like things like that. There's a tiger emoji, that's important to me.
Seth, your
Tony
name
the
would be
Tiger.
Enchilada.
See, that's too long. It turns into like that would
You-
turn into like cha-cha.
It would
Maybe.
be Taco.
But like he tried to say salsa enjoyer. You think that's,
Katie, we are talking about our call signs if we were fighter pilots.
Katie's
What
would be
yours
Nine Tail
Casual.
or Nine. They would just call her
Whoa.
Nines. They would call her Nines. Hang 9, like Hang 10.
That was
But
so
hang nine,
organic
nines.
and natural. It
Colin,
cannot be anything
That
different.
was so
I'm
fast.
sorry.
Yeah. What's up?
Colin, she's gonna kick your ass.
She is. With,
Yeah, but it's only gonna be 90% of the. That's right.
it's
I
only.
like it.
Listen, she will kick my ass, and like she'll be right for so. Hey, Colin, not throws go to hell.
throws.
Listen,
Oh
I
my
get it.
God.
I know that sucks. That sucks. But sometimes listen, when you got something that's gonna stick out, like if I had webbed toes, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, all right, Webby. You know what I mean?
Or Ducky.
I had webbed toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how Katie has webbed toes.
No.
I used to have
I
a
was
really
pointing out
bad,
like a feature about myself. Though
Three
it's weird that I went to
braces?
toes again, but
Yeah.
my
Three
teeth were
braces
like
broke.
totally separate, so I got called SpongeBob a lot because my teeth had like the big gap.
I got a
And
tooth
you were
gap.
great at cooking.
and you were ready. Yeah, fighter pilots get like names that they, are.
Katie, we
in
need
the
to watch
field?
Top Gun.
It's weird to say field, but Ooh, wait a minute. The game is almost done downloading.
It's shorthand because when you're a fighter pilot, you don't have time to say Kazansky. Hey, get him.
It's also probably because like at the height of like Vietnam or whatever war that they started, like probably every other guy was named John. So like they just needed to differentiate them.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if they had them in
Mike
World
Wazowski.
War One, World War II, but definitely by Vietnam.
I like
they're-
that like it took us less than like 20 years of playing. Like we got flight And within like 20 years, we're like, now put a gun on it right now.
I feel like because everyone always tries to say that I'm retired or that I'm old, I would just end up my call sign would just be Grandpa or Gramps. I feel like they'd be like, all right,
Peepaw.
Gramps,
Peepums.
Peepums.
Peepums. Peep.
Peepums is
Peep.
very funny because that's also like only the McElroy fans in the audience will get it,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's
I could see
tonight
a
just the two
universe
of
where you're
us.
called Teddy Bear.
A referee got called Teddy Bear.
No, a universe where you get called.
Oh, or I get called Teddy Bear? Peepaw. Why would I be
Like
called
Yeah,
Teddy
you know,
Bear?
like Roosevelt. Just a big old teddy bear you just want to give a big old snuggle to.
I
What
get
was-
And it's
What
like,
would-
that's not great in war. And they're like, well,
What would my call sign be?
Arizona. No, I know you hate that. It would
I don't
be
hate it.
okay. Actually, though, iced tea wouldn't be bad if you want to go through like the process of going as Arizona iced tea, Arizona iced tea. I feel like iced tea is actually pretty sick. Now, granted, there is
That is
an artist that goes by
good.
iced tea, so you'd probably get a cease and desist.
Nah.
But
All right. What
I
if?
don't think the
What if
military
it?
What
gives
about-
a shit about that.
What if it was stinky?
what if it was stinky?
Yeah.
Stink.
Oh, he drops those bombs. He puts
Stinker.
a stank on it.
Stink bomb. Farts McGee. No. All right, 1 second. I don't think she's around anymore, but Maggie, you've won. I did the thing that you asked.
Oh.
If Jess didn't already corner it in the RT spaces, I'd obviously get wheels. But here's the thing, though. When you're up in the air, I mean, yes, technically there's still wings, there's no wheels, but there's,
What about like Walker? Ironically,
I was just gonna say wings. Yes, what's up, Christian?
Wings is good.
Wings is a great band.
There's a
And
great
an okay
sitcom,
TV
too.
show.
Wait, I might have to leave the screen.
It's in the Cheers cinematic.
What do you mean? How do you
universe.
reset it? I don't know what you mean by this, Christian.
Christian is pulling a me and using your chat as tech support.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta fucking log in through this dumb bullshit. Okay, hang on. What is it again? Hang on. It's
Hey, Colin,
yeah.
is the game you're downloading by any chance this one?
How do you reset
Where did you-
Minecraft
where did you
when
send
you're
it?
like when we gift enough subs or tip? When we tip
Oh.
enough money, how much money to reset Minecraft to restart?
100 money.
100
What the
money.
fuck is
That's pretty good. 100 cents.
This is so small when I have this on another screen. That
Did you guys
type
hear a
correctly?
whoosh?
There it is. One moment. I gotta log into my Microsoft account real quick. Sign in. Oh, you're shitting me, dude. Okay. That's the email. God, now I gotta go. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, sorry, 1 second. They've made me go through so many fucking hoops just to log in to
So,
this on
you saying-
Switch.
what was something that Brooke might know about Top Gun that we don't know?
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Like, what's the surface level stuff? What's the thing that you would see in like that lists website that's like 15 things you didn't know about Top Gun, and then you watch it and you're like, I know everything about this. Like,
Oh yeah.
like,
What
this
would
was
Watch
my time.
Mojo say?
Okay,
Welcome
to
Watch
Val
Mojo.
Kilmer. The way Val Kilmer and even Tom Cruise got casted in it was that basically Tony Scott read an article about like the real Top Gun and like the real Miramar pilots, and he was like, "Oh, this would be such a cool movie. Let's make it." And then while he was trying to like push it, there had been a few different plane movies made like in the 10 years prior, and they were all really lame. And so they were basically trying to sell it to the like the studio, and they were like, no, no one's gonna watch this. So then Tony Scott had to pivot, and he was like, okay, we're gonna make like really hot movie stars in it. They're gonna fly the planes. So he gets Cruise, and Cruise at first was not interested in it, and they were like, okay, the way we're gonna get Cruise in it is he made pilots. They just basically took him up on a joyride. So that's how Cruise gets in the movie. They basically just were like, okay, take him on a spin, and he comes down, and he's like fucking crazy looking. He's like, that was so much fun. So that's why he's in the movie.
Was
Val
that before or
Kilmer-
after they took him to play volleyball?
This was way before it. Tom Cruise had a ponytail during this.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's fun. Then Val Kilmer, basically, while Tony Scott, the director, is looking through again, trying to like come up with visuals for like to sell it and like this is what we want, this is the vision. He finds like a Calvin Klein like male model, like basically a Playboy, but like more PG-13. And it's like 3 shirtless guys. And Tony Scott's like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done. And one of the guys just happened to look like Val Kilmer. So he was like, and there's our opposite to Cruise. Val Kilmer wanted nothing to do with the movie. Literally, he was like, because he's like a Juilliard boy, like he's doing his thing. He was like, this is soft porn, warmongering. I want nothing to do with this. But he was contractually obligated to do it. So that's the only reason Val Kilmer's in the movie, which I like. Because I think it's fun. Like, it's weird energy, you know what I mean? And Val Kilmer's also the only main, like, character pilot that didn't actually go up in a plane. Everyone was physically flying in the planes, but Val was like, nah. And yes, it's hella gay.
That's wild.
I like the behind the scenes of movies because it's just sort of like, I like seeing like, okay, all of this is going on behind the scenes. And then like, so like Val Kilmer and Tom Cruise didn't get on it well. Like they didn't get along at all.
Yeah.
And tried not to hang out, but it wasn't like they actually had beef. Like Val Kilmer was apparently just fucking with him because he thought it would be good for like the movie. So that like weird tension is like genuine. So it's just fun. I don't know why Val didn't go up in the plane. I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out. Again, he just wasn't into the whole war thing.
Hey, by the way, Minecraft spawned me into a world underwater.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
That's because
Break.
you're just so cool.
Jesus Christ.
Like
Okay,
hipster
now I'm
Ariel.
learning all the controls on a Switch. This is fun. Now, granted, I was sending a text message, so I did start to drown a little bit, but like, still, I shouldn't have been underwater. You know?
I mean, sometimes that's just how a world starts. You got to be ready, man.
I mean, I never spawned in the real world underwater. You know what I'm saying?
When do you spawn in the real world?
When you're
Just
born?
curious.
Some people have
Oh,
water
so you mean
birth.
the one time that you?
Yeah, when you spawn, you know? Oh my God, look at this panda.
To be fair with you, Colin, some people do have water birth.
True. Some do.
Yep.
But also they're not then kept underwater to drown. You know what I'm saying? Does he have a booger in his nose or is this
Oh
bamboo
my
in his
God.
mouth?
Have you seen the videos of people teaching babies to swim so they don't drown?
No. What? That sounds
Oh.
like child abuse.
No, it's like a thing like like legitimate babies
Oops.
because they were in the womb can actually float. So you can actually throw up like you have to like it's a lifeguard. It's not like just
like the
you
cover
know,
of
you're-
the Nirvana album.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of
Put a-
actually,
put a,
yeah.
Put $1 in front of the baby and they'll learn to swim.
And
let
it's
us
like these
roll PPU.
wild videos of just like lifeguards dunking babies, and then they hold
Yeah,
their
that's what the-
hand above the baby and they just start.
Hey, that's what's on the cover of the Nirvana
I know. It's
album,
just
dude.
it's funny. I'm not mad at you. It's funny. It's good. That was a good joke.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'm just in a
So-
Minecraft server on Switch, so don't mind me.
There's like a non-zero chance that someone here was born water birth style, right?
I mean, probably someone's.
I was born
I don't know.
early, so The only thing I
Now
was
we
swimming
have
in
your
was an
mother
epidural.
swimming.
Now we
Okay.
have to use our detective skills to figure
I mean, my
out.
name means water.
Mr. Police Officer, I gave you all the
Whoa.
clues.
My name is so close to water.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Walter, you're right.
Wow, you know, if you just hadn't taken that L, you would have had it. What was the
Wow.
skin?
Bro, cut me to my
Adrian.
core.
Wait, we should have a water name club. Who else can be in
Put
it?
it on your
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
head.
Az, can you throw this in here?
Oh.
You can't place it on there. You have to throw it in
Does
Yeah,
there.
I
Christian
know, I
count?
know.
You
Does the
can't put
water
a
of
pumpkin
life,
on
you
your
know?
head in Minecraft on Switch.
You have to carve it.
You used to be able to just pick it up off the ground and fucking.
Yeah, that's because now pumpkins and carved pumpkins are different blocks.
Hey,
You
can
just
I
hit
can I
it
be
with
honest
an
with you?
axe or
Right.
something?
Can I be honest with you? That sucks. That's dumb.
That's not how pumpkins are in the real.
Yeah.
ass
Hey,
world,
can I ask you a
dude.
question?
Like,
Can you, as a normal person, just punch a fucking tree down to the ground? No. Come on. Let's be real here.
I can.
What do you mean? Yeah, Brooke
You're
can. I can.
okay. You're be ridiculous. Also, do none of my skins from
Christian can.
Honestly, Colin, you
Okay.
can't. I think you're the outlier here.
okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna mute everyone here and go to play my game.
hey, thank you forever.
Anyway, thanks for hanging, everyone.
Colin L. Parker.
Also, dude, this okay. Learning how to play Minecraft on a Switch is nuts.
Yeah,
I-
it's quite a process.
It is it's weird. I used to play this obviously on Xbox all the time. This is actually way harder. And I don't know why. Or maybe it's just that now I'm so used to mouse and keyboard that oh, you piece of shit. Okay, this is insane the way that it has this going through. I do need to eat this food that's been sitting next to me, and I bought a gavel and it showed up today. Wow, that's so fast, actually. That was Friday, and it's already there, Walter.
Hey, Az,
I worked that event, by
Yeah?
the way.
can you vein mine something for me?
Yeah.
Can you vein mine this tree?
I don't know what they're talking about anymore.
Thank you.
All right, I might actually pop out those just because we're none of us are talking about the same stuff anymore. So,
That's fair. Well,
um,
thanks for coming and hanging with us.
yeah, thanks for having me. Okay, here's a question though. If I have a pumpkin, how do I get a carved pumpkin then?
You shear it.
Yeah, because that's how that works. That's
Why are you mad? It's a video game. bud.
okay. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like they're changing things up and they don't need to, and it's bullshit. Anyway, ugh, God. All right.
I'm sorry, Minecraft's not the same as it was 5 years ago.
Honestly, then it is even on PC. This is dumb.
No, that's a thing on PC, man.
I don't think it is. I think
It
you're
100%
I
is.
think you're lying to me. Anyway, why can't I build just a normal chest actually? What the hell? Am I just like looking in the wrong place? Like, what is this?
I don't know.
Oops. Go out here. Okay, I'm figuring it out. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna put this on and just sort of hang for a bit. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks for answering all our questions, Brooke.
Yeah.
Anytime.
And I'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Whoever's still in this call, you're free to continue hanging out.
True.
with
Yeah.
me and
I'm just gonna head out. So that's true. The three of you can hang.
Yeah.
I gotta go write fan fiction.
Oops. I was leaving as she said that. That's my bad. It's one of those things where as we continue to play things and we're just in totally separate worlds, it's gonna be
Item
Just gonna be one of those
construction
things,
to
you mean?
16 oak planks 9 of
just might as well do
64.
this. Give me all the oak planks.
Nate, 13 of 64.
I didn't know that she was gonna say something right as I was leaving. Okay, that's not on me. Also, I'm gonna move this microphone. Sorry, it's gonna be loud. I know. You know what I really want to do though? Hang on. I'm gonna go back to. I want to actually be able to hear my game. Okay.
Oakwood. Tab 6 of 64 off. Player view 1 of 13.
I had no idea that that was happening. Okay, let's
Pause
turn
screen.
that off.
Wipe.
That's a lot.
Game settings screen. Tab game 3 of 14 selected. Text to speech.
No, I couldn't hear that because of Discord, actually. Because of where I was routing the audio. Why did no one say anything about that? Okay, let's have a conversation here about something. There are times where y'all will know something is wrong, and you'll just not say anything. What's that about? Why do you do that? Content, that's fair. Okay, Brooke, thank you for hanging out. That's fun to see you. It's expected of me, so blame everyone else. That's true. Hey, also, why can't I use my skins? Also, why is it adding 918 after my username? How do I change my skin in this fucking game? Dressing room. Here we go. Surely the skins that I own are in here, right? Surely the skins that I have previously bought. Surely the skins that I've previously bought in this fucking game, like way back in the day, all exist, right? My content, maybe? What if a creeper just blew me up while I was doing this? Why do what is this? Dude, what's happening on this screen? What? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me. Fuck you. If I'm in that kind of menu, surely. Okay. I'm gonna fucking die out here. With a box in my hand. Okay. Oh, there's fucking drawer. Okay. Okay. This is insane. And I left my fucking crafting table back there. This is just the worst. I know. I'm gonna go somewhere else. What if there was a shark over there and the shark just ended me instantly? There is a fucking spider and a zombie. Okay. There's more people there. This has gone great. This has gone great, actually. I mean, there is in the mod packs that we were using. I don't know if they are in some of these actual other worlds, though. It's too bad I don't have a door, so I could just place a door underwater and Oh, but there's drowned over there, so I guess it really wouldn't make any difference, huh? Okay, we're gonna be in a safe place in like 10 seconds, so. You're shitting me. I have to break this with my fist because I'm not gonna have. Okay. This is the worst. Okay, now I'm gonna go to my menu. Good Lord. I've changed skins somehow. Okay. This is yeah, listen, this is such a wild learning curve. I feel like I'm playing right now as though I've never played the game in my entire life. It does make me feel old though. Like, I hope that this is entertaining for everyone else, because to me this is terrifying how painful this is for everyone else. Okay. Wait, okay. Skin packs by Minecraft. Okay, I know that I own the Ninja Turtles. So, let's just search for those. Here we go. Okay, thank God. I can hear the enemies outside my little hole of safety trying to kill me. One moment. Let's at least get the Michelangelo skin on before I die, you know? Let's at least get the Michelangelo skin on before I die. Minecraft, please. It's 51 megabits. It should not. Like, do you hear them just swimming around outside? I'm gonna turn it up. Okay, now let's cancel real quick. Oh, good. Oh, this is good. This is great, actually. Downloading. Are you though? Christian, I forgot how to play the game when I got into my 50s also, so it's fine. Also, hello, Xavier. Good to see you. Yeah, please excuse me. I have no clue what. I like that I was like, hey, man, Ninja Turtles. And they were like, yeah, man, Disney. Okay. At least Batman's kind of related because he has fought with them. Downloading. You're taking so long. It is 51 megabits. What are you downloading? What's happening here? I have no clue how to see also, by the way. Wait, quit. That was so loud, actually, but we have it. Look at all the other skins that I can be. Casey Jones. Oh, this is the movie version of Mikey. Wait, so am I the classic then? Yeah, of course I am. Classic Ninja Turtles Mikey. That's what he would have looked like. That's so true. The OG movie did also raise me as well. Also, I am fairly certain that I own some sort of Marvel pack from like 2007 or something like that. So I'm just going to search Marvel. Maybe. Okay, there it goes. Marvel. Please tell me I have something. Oh, it's got nothing in here. Wait, I did used to own the Star Wars stuff, but this is looking like it's download. I have to download it, so I don't know. But I did used to have some sort of Star Wars skin. Because I know I've used it before. Somewhere there's a piece of content that never hit the internet. That was a video that we just never... It wasn't funny enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. It just simply wasn't funny. Those are not shitty Ninja Turtle movies. Thank you very much. The 1990s films, the first two are classics and are incredible. How dare you? Dude, the sounds outside of me right now are... That sounds weird. But the sounds outside of my little hidey hole are awful. I could just download some stuff, but I don't want to do that. Like, I know I've bought this stuff before. This is not what anyone is here to see. I'm sure that, you know how earlier I was like, hey, there's this content that we never published. And it was bad because it wasn't funny. Am I looking up? Oops. Everyone did fuck off, though, at the very least. Except for that creeper that's just hanging out in the distance. Ooh, the music has kicked in. No, the music is too loud. Oh, God. Oh, God, the music's so fucking loud. Holy shit. Once again, I've spawned underwater. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Can I stop spawning underwater? Why am I doing that? Settings. Okay, hang on. We gotta get this music down. Audio. Music. The music is deafening. Listen, it might not be deafening to you all, but it is so loud in my headphones. I actually can't even hear myself talk. It is so truly unbelievably loud. Because like in OBS, I can kind of pull it down a little bit, but like for me, it's at full blast. My name means Little Hill. When I grow up, I'm changing my name to Aaron, which means mountain. Wait, Dorkrin means Little Hill? I'm kidding. I know you mean Brent. See, I don't like that. I don't like calling you Brent. That doesn't feel right. Like, there are some people who like using... What's the full name of that clip, by the way? Because it cuts off in OBS. I just want to know the name of the clip. After spending on what? Christian, I can see it later. I just want to know what it says right now because I'm not going to go searching for it through my phone or whatever. You know what I mean? God, I gotta fucking punch out a fucking tree. After spending an hour trying to open the game. Okay. Okay. What's really funny to me about this is that I was just going to do my other shit. And then Maggie dropped into my chat and was like, this isn't Minecraft Monday. And so I was like, all right, fine. I'll do the Minecraft. And now she's not even here. She sowed this chaos and then left. She's like the Avatar. When the world needed her most, she disappeared for 100 years. I'm not trying to blame Maggie. I am. It just feels like the ultimate troll. You know? She tells me, hey, jump. And I say, I don't even ask how high. I just go, okay. And I leap as high as I can. And I was like, did you see that? Did you watch that? Did you see how cool that was? And she's not even looking. Oh, wait a minute. I did just get a text response that says yes. So I'm going to assume that maybe she does have it. She's also laughing at my football woes. What are you doing right now talking like that? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean, what am I doing right now? I'm playing Minecraft. I'm confused as to what you're now talking about, Christian. What am I missing? Have you made a reference that I am not catching on to? It is Minecraft Monday, that is true. Here we are. Nothing. Oh, I mean, just being me. Why does it do this? Why does it now give me an extra piece of something? Like, it doesn't even give me a normal amount. Okay. Oh, because you have to do that. Okay, that's horseshit, actually. You know what? No, I don't want you. I want... Throw it out. How do I... Get the fuck out of here. I don't want you anymore. You're hurting my soul to have a weird set of steps on stuff. Okay, got a crafting table again. Now my internet browser is just full of mechanical keyboard stuff. Oh, dude, I know. Okay, so last night, Alexa, if you weren't here, Alexa was building a keyboard from... It sounds weird to say from scratch, but I mean, that's effectively what she was doing. And it was awesome. And it made me go, I need to make a new keyboard. And I've been saying that. And it just makes me want, it just makes me really want to build one. But like, yeah, God, the level of patience, like 3 hours basically to get through just like the first set of steps. And I'm like, oh, I can't imagine doing that. You know what I mean? That's just so much. I'll stick to Legos. Okay. We are going to build a beachfront property. Whoops. Actually, you know what? Maybe we will kind of cut it in a little bit here. Maybe we'll build something else later. God, it's so funny to me that I used to play this game, you know, on a controller for most of my life. Wait, that's 3 across. Oh, that's gonna be okay. I played this game on a controller for a strong majority of my life, and then I remember being like, "Ugh, I have to learn how to play this." Holy shit, that scared me. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that was terrifying. Go away. Actually, you know what? Oops. Oh, fuck. I'll leave a little cow window. Fuck. Shit. But like, yeah, and then I was like, oh, dude, the playing on a like not on a controller. Oh, that just seems so laborious. That just seems so, ridiculous. Oh, I can't believe I have to do this. Right when we first started doing Minecraft Monday, and now I'm out here like I am struggling to play this fucking game. It's nuts. Oh my god, the sensitivity on this is driving me nuts. I can't like get in between the spaces that I want to. You know what I mean? There's a cow in my house. Okay. Oh boy. Anyway. We're figuring it out. It's relearning all of my old skills, and like if I could just have a mouse and keyboard on my Switch, we'd be so much further. I'd be at Bedrock by now. Okay. Is that all that I could really do? Hang on, that seems impossible. Okay, here we go. I want a door. But we're going to do a jungle door, actually. Golly, dude. Okay. Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. This cow is invading my home. But he's also showing me where my security is lacking, And for that, I am grateful for him. Oops. Okay. This is nuts. Okay. Come on, everyone. Anyway, I was saying this earlier. I was like, remember how I said that, like, I, once had a piece of content that I was like, oh, this wasn't very funny, so we didn't publish it. I do feel like I'm reliving that moment where it's like a little bit like, we really struggled with like finding the bit. And like, I'm not saying I was a perfect content creator back in the day, but I feel like I did a pretty good job of setting up a game. Which was, it wasn't even really a game. It was just like, it was honestly just getting our world started. And it was basically like a race to build a house. Like we said it could be made out of any material, but like we set a premise of like, here are here are the basic premises of, of what, You're fucking kidding me. Go up. Make a stick. Okay. Can I not just like... Here we go. Finally. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Gotta take one of those. Gotta take one of these. And so, I'd set up a premise. Whoops. Okay. And really felt like, I had done a pretty good job of setting up the whole series a little bit, about like, okay, and here's how we build our houses. Here's where we're going to be starting our world and, surviving, if you will. Okay. Oh, wait. Can he just crawl up here? Yep, he sure can. Come on up, buddy. Oh. Okay. Oh, how the fuck did you hit me from below me? It's fine. I will just, kill you, I guess. Anyway, so we had set up this whole thing. And I remember, like, we were like, yeah, man, this is gonna be great. Colin, you think that thief is still in prison? It's a good question, actually. You know, I haven't heard anything since his, since, like, you know, since he, was sentenced. Or, sorry, since his arraignment, rather. I don't think I heard anything after the sentencing. No clue. That's a good question, Christian, actually. And you've actually unlocked a new fear of mine. So thanks for, So thanks for that. I actually wish that I could just use the numpad for, not numpad, the D-pad for movement. The sensitivity on this thing is killing me. Hello, wish me luck on my COVID test. I hope you pass with flying colors, Lopez. You know, you typically do well on tests, so I feel like you'll do pretty good on this one. Did you study for it? All my wood has fallen to the ground. Okay. Come on over, you dipshit. Come on. This is what I wish I could do in real life, which is fight a spider. Oh my god, look at that other spider trying to sneak up on me. It's not gonna get the better of me. I'm too smart for him. I'm fast as fuck. Okay. Anyway, planks. The fact that it goes up to this thing. Okay, this little fucking thing drives me up a wall. I wish I could just get rid of it. Give me planks, please. Thank you. Put the planks in my pocket. Now they're going after my health. Wait, what? Didn't mean to do that either. You know what? That's fine. Oh my god, there's a skeleton riding a spider. Oh, you took damage. Shit. Come back up. Fuck. No, fuck you. Where'd you go? Shit. You're kidding me. I'm gonna fucking die in my own house. God, it's gonna take so long, huh? This is the part that's like super painful, you know what I mean? And what's nuts to me is that people like Achievement Hunter got so good at like playing this game on controllers. What the fuck am I hearing? It's you. It's your little stupid Peetsies just going crazy. Oops, didn't mean to use that. Yeah. That was a hell of a sound just now. I still don't have fucking food either. Shit. Bro, the sensitivity on this is gonna drive me through the fucking roof. Yeah, a little squelching, a little squish. Oh my god, they're that skeleton figures out that it can shoot me through that window, I'm fucking done. We're cooked. We're cooked, as it were. I need, okay, I've sent an SOS. A save our stream. So, as it were, though, I'm going to finally finish telling this story now that I've finished putting a roof over my head. So, long time ago, Scavengers Network was first getting started, which, by the way, we just passed our 7-year debut, which is a strange thing to say, right? Because technically this is our 5th year of operation. And what that means technically is that we started as a group, as an idea 7 years ago on the 6th, I believe, in 2016 of September. But what ended up happening was then I incorporated us like as a company in 2018 to as we first began growing. God, power. Oh, fuck you, dude. You're burning. Just die. There's no way. There's no way. It's daytime. Why are you aggro? I need food, please. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna fall 2 bricks and die again. Oh my god. Nope. Holy shit, thank you. Anyway, yeah, listen, playing on the Switch controller is actually the bane of my existence, I think. This is the worst experience I've ever had. Look at that drop. That would have killed me. That would have been the end of me, actually. 20 seconds ago? Dead. Oops, God. No, it truly, listen, like, I on an Xbox controller, I feel like I had more control over my sensitivity, over how everything moved, unless it's drastically changed over the years. Game controller. Maybe make it even more sensitive. One of the things that I don't love, it's like, the way it, hey, Mr. Panda. Yeah, see, you don't have green in your mouth. Oh my god. Oh my god, I gave him bamboo and now he's my friend. Look at him. Look at him. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hello, I love you. Also, with no music. He's eating it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen to his happy little munching sounds. I gave him more. Can I give you even more? Oh my gosh, look at you. Look at you go. He's chowing down. It's like watching a face jam. Look, we'll eat together. We'll share a meal. Hello. I'm gonna feed you one more time. I don't know how many times I have to feed you. I don't know if you eventually become my friend. Like, are you tamed? Oh, you only follow me if I've got the bamboo in my hand. There you go. Go for it, buddy. Eat. We can eat together. He doesn't like to eat when I'm standing too close. He's a little shy. You know what? Get out of my way, lamb. God, the fucking... Okay, now the sensitivity is too high. Thank you for your wool, for your contribution towards a spawn point. Wait a minute. JB has just mentioned me in something. What's this about? I want to win so bad. Oh, sick, actually. Oh my gosh. This is sick, actually. You know what? Fuck it. I will also give this a little shout out. I don't blame you. I also want to win. Cool. A little giveaway for Starfield. You should just hide away just in case. If it comes out negative, should I go to university? These wait, Brooke, are you going to bed? I didn't see that somehow. Okay, I'm going to read fanfic in bed. All right, thanks for hanging out, Brooke. It was good to see you. Eventually, Brooke and I do also have to catch up. Like, I technically owe Christian some podcasting type stuff, but then again, also, you know, listen, with the new job and stuff like that, it's been a little... Is there a way to just, like, delete shit? Can I just, like, toss this out to the side? Oh, but now it's just in my house, huh? Okay. Because, like, it might be negative, but what if it's a false negative? Oh, fair. Wait, the seeds can stay. You, get out. You, get out. Go on, get. Look at my very even roof. That definitely is not messed up. Whoops. Well, now it's definitely messed up. I was told by my job when I had it that even if you test positive after a week or something, your transmission rate is super low. That is also Trizzle. And that is also true. Here, I love this, just this corner that has all that shit missing. Okay. We're going to go up one more level. And now we break down the tree. This is why vein mining and mods and stuff like that is so sick. Because this is taking so long. And I have to keep building up if I want to keep breaking down the tree. There seems to be good news with this test, though. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Lopez. You deserve to be no longer sick. I mean, you didn't deserve to be sick to begin with. You can just peel the fucking bark that feels dirty. Why am I doing that? Ew. I hate that. What's the benefit of that? felt gross, actually, that I did that. Ow. Okay, admittedly, I did do the jump. I did jump off the roof. And it is not super close to the ground. I get it. Wait, why is there a stick floating? Why is there another stick just floating? Oh, sick. I don't even have to build sticks now. I'm going to build one of those. I'm going to build... Oh, God. Some of those. Can I just, like, build a stick? Is there not, like, a fast version of sticks? Here we go. Stick. Give me a shit ton of them, you know? I can build a candle now? Dude, there's some cool stuff here. Sick. Beehive. Okay. Sometimes when tree leaves are cut, you get sticks now. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know that. It's pretty neat. Soul lantern. Ugh. Why did I just get that achievement? That felt like odd timing. Okay. You know what? I'll go ahead and build one of those. And we're just going to go ahead and we'll move all this stuff up here, maybe. Get rid of some of this other stuff in my pockets. You are a very thoughtful person, Lopez. Hope your cough and congestion go away soon. Yeah, I agree with that on multiple fronts. I also agree that you are a very thoughtful person. And I hope that things improve for you very soon, Lopez. Because you deserve the best. Because you are the best. Very good. Very good. Oops. Also, it sucks that when like they're not playing music, it just feels like it's so quiet. So I'm going to put some music back in here. Wait a minute. There we go. The one thing I do need to do is, oh, fuck. There's not a way to... Oh, well, that's fine. I can't hear my game now, but that's all right. I really don't need to hear it. Not to feel successful. Mostly because vaccine effectiveness is going down, but I ain't gonna be... I ain't just gonna allow that. Yeah. Feel that too. It's so dark down here because I don't have anything, but that's okay because the main purpose of this was to get in here and make a oh my furnace not like really at the top? You're fucking kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. You're fucking kidding me, buddy. Is it over here? Like, shouldn't a furnace be... I need 4 more? Oh, shit. I really thought I had more than that. Okay. Well, we'll just apparently open the text chat. That's what we'll do, first and foremost. Okay. I'm getting a bunch of stone now. Listen, we're slowly making progress through Minecraft's Switch Minecraft, which is almost built myself into my grave. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? Did you see the moment where I was like, wait a minute. How do I get out of here? I'm starting to build stuff when I need to be making a furnace. Furnace. Look at that, folks. We have made a major advancement. Please, the fucking, the way everything snaps in this game is nuts. Okay, you take one of those maybe, and then maybe no, maybe it's the other way around. There it is. That's what it is. We're going to get 2 pieces of coal from this. Very good. Or charcoal. Oh, can I put in the stripped jungle log? Oh, yes. The stripped jungle wood also works. Also, I started to tell a story earlier, and I totally just did get sidetracked because we were talking about making the company and everything. So when we started off and we were making content and stuff like that, so we started off, and one of the big things was, you know, we didn't want to be achievement hunter, right? Like that was very clear, I think, from the get-go, was we wanted to be our own thing. But there was for sure some stuff that was like, okay, well, we do have, you know, some influence from them, because all but one person in our founders was an RT fan, you know, specifically an AH fan. So we were like, yeah, so like it feels fine and comfortable to us to say like the games that we are effectively familiar with because of them isn't a bad call in terms of, you know, attempting. I will say, I do think our new group is funnier. And I think I'm not trying to disparage anyone from the past, right? To be very clear. But I also think that like, I am now rather funnier than I was back when I first started. You know what I mean? Like it takes a little bit of time to really kind of come into your own as a creator, I think. And so the difference between me as a creator back when I first started versus now is pretty drastic. And so, you know, I feel pretty good and pretty confident though in my skill and in the things that I've done. Oh no, more creepy old guys. Nice. Uh-oh. That's not good. Why Lopez, what's up with this place that you go to and like their employ of creepy folks, huh? Can you answer that question for me? Tell them that I personally said stop it. Oops. Hey, careful. I'm also 32. Oh, the creep wasn't even old. Okay, gotcha. Oop, I was a little too fast. Sorry. I saw the bubbles and I thought that was coming from the bobber. I know. Listen, it's so funny. I was saying earlier that like I used to be so used to playing this game on a controller, and now it's like painful. But also, Maggie, is there something that I can fix about like the way that like when I'm in a menu with the speed and the way everything is snappy? I feel like it's terrible. Or maybe it's just because I'm used to being able to now at this point move a mouse around with a smooth effect on it. Okay, so I scared the fish once and now I can't catch anything. So in settings, adjust your, yeah, I thought I already moved it up, but it's, did I not get anything from that? Dog. Okay. Anyway, so you know, we made a lot of stuff, and there was a lot of things that we did that was for sure, like, you know, what? There it goes. Jesus Christ. Now I finally have a fish. Okay. Just trying to get something to eat. Good Lord. So, you know, we used to do some stuff that was like kind of clearly like we knew and understood the games because of folks that we were watching and stuff like that. There we go. But the other thing is like that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be able to do them as easily or whatever. And we just did a video where, you know, the premise was to find the materials. We could build the house however we wanted, but there was a specific shape and design that we were kind of going for because we were kind of, you know, creating our own village, our own space, our own, I don't want to call it achievement center, not center, achievement, Achievement City. Wow, that took so long. You know, it certainly wasn't Achievement City because, you know, we weren't trying to build Achievement City. We were building our own thing. But we wanted to have a space where, you know, every time we jumped into the world, played games, things like that, that we would have a central, you know, spot to start in. And just for whatever reason, I think it may have just been a bad day because there was another video that we recorded that same day as well that also was bad. Oh my God. Look at this skeleton coming up from the deep. What the fuck, dude? That was interesting. I was just trying to fish, and then all of a sudden this man was like, oh, hey, what's up? But yeah, we did 2 videos that day, and they were just super unfunny. And I was going through the initial edit with my friend Michael, and I was like, hey, man, we got to talk about this video. And he started watching through it with me, and he goes, yeah, that's kind of painful. And I was like, yeah, dude, that's what I'm getting at. He was like, yeah, I don't think we can put that out. And I was like, yeah, I certainly wouldn't. And so we trashed it, and then we were like, well, it's fine. We'll come back to the game, you know, eventually, and like we'll fix it up. We'll do it better. We'll do it differently. And then we never did. So I continue to basically just play that game entirely out of, away from content, and just for myself. And that's my story. That's my Minecraft story, at least in terms of like on a console and stuff like that. Oh, my axe is gone. Well, oops. I guess I'll go build another one. Anyway, when did you first lose your sense of innocence? Everyone's like, that wasn't what we were talking about. What happened, Colin? I'm like, a lot happened. A lot in my life changed. Let's see. While I'm still thinking about it, let me think about. I'm gonna put myself on blast, but I think in a good way. I think like I'm gonna give myself some constructive criticism, in terms of like content that I've worked on before that's either been like fun but like didn't work, or whatever. There were a lot of videos that like I put out that I published that, again, we were trying to be beholden to our schedule. Poopy. Thank you. Oh, wait 1 second. That is, by the way, 0.01% towards resetting Kingdom Hearts. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That is I think still 0.01% towards resetting Kingdom Hearts, where we're not at. Also, why are we dropping 1 bit? Is it just for encouragement, or did we have because 10 bits you get to play an audio message? Why not? Oh, that's fair. Hey, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, don't get me wrong. I am never gonna say, don't give me your bits. I don't want the bits. No, I'm not above e-begging. Also, I've had it was a bad day in football for Colin, so Lopez did it, so I said bet. Okay, quick, someone drop 100,000 bits. No, that would be unhinged, actually. I have mutton. Didn't you remember I had that? Yeah, listen, I don't know what the fuck was going on tonight, and it doesn't make any sense for a team that is as good as they are, and with a guy that is as good as he is. Josh Allen could not fucking figure it out tonight. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what the hell he was doing. But that's also, unfortunately, sometimes just the way that that's also sometimes just the way that the football game works. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of like, sometimes they just do weird shit in this game. Another thing happened on Twitter. I think he's saying that he was looking on Twitter and saw about like how the game went. Yeah. It was weird. It was an odd one. Well, don't whatever. I mean, I'm still gonna support him, have fun. But I'm still gonna watch every game, win or lose. I think you're ready for football season, Colin. I don't think that I'm actually like obnoxious about it. I used to tweet an unbelievable amount. Like I used to like live tweet. Remember the way that you like live tweeted my hot sauce video? Imagine that, but on Twitter. So like if you got notifications for me, which God, back then, why would you? I used to be terrible. Wait a minute. Oh, She finished it. Alexa finished the. I know this is gonna be super old school, but just because it's already on my phone. She finished the keyboard, and it's for Rachel. That's so cute. Why does it keep showing them going like dipping under, but then when I pull it in, nothing comes out? No, but I don't think I'm super obnoxious about it. Like I'll talk about it for a little bit, but also like I recognize that my audience isn't into football for the most part. So, you know, I won't talk about it a lot because you all don't want to talk about it or hear about it, but it's, you know, it is something though that I do enjoy. So I'll talk about it a bit. And I also think that like, you know, if I'm with the Burger Boys, then for sure I'm going to be, if you don't know who the Burger Boys are, I'll explain that in a second. But like, if I'm with the Burger Boys, I might be a little bit more like rambunctious, a little bit louder about it, you know? I think she got most of it done on stream last night, JJ, but then like, I think there were some bits that probably just had to be done off air because it was just, you know, about getting it done for Rachel. Fish. Okay, here we go. Hang on. There we go. Look at how far that experience bit went. Look at me go. I also somehow got a lily pad. But I don't think that like I was going to, you know, that I'm a terrible person to be around during football. Now, if you were sitting like on the couch with me when I was, hello, why is this? Did I accidentally pick up the charcoal? Oh, that's the cooked one. Whoops. That's dumb. Something I think just lit up next to me, and that's concerning. But like, I don't know. I wish I could have stayed for the whole stream. Stupid errands I had to go during. Oh yeah, I get it. But no, it was a very cute and like very cozy and chill stream. She had some good videos, not videos, music I mean going. Oh, I'm just gonna end up picking that lily pad back up. Fuck. Okay. Oh, quick move. Oh, is there a way to like organize my shit? Oops. Inventory. Is there like a nope. Is there a button that like, hey Maggie, are you in chat? Oh, hang on. You actually texted me. Okay. Is there a way to like quick sort my shit? I guess everything's already stacked in ways. I need to get a piece of cactus so I can start. Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! That scared the fuck out of me. I don't know I've got a sword, but I don't want to. You. Well, the other thing is that, like, for me. Oh wait, hang on. There is Switch audio, but it's like it's just super quiet. Okay, so it only does that. Okay, I understand. Thank you. I'm with you. I'm with you now. Go ahead and give me all the glass that you can. Throw that glass in a circle. Throw that glass in a circle. Oh shit, there's a skeleton over there. He's gonna end my shit if I'm not careful. Auto sorts only in chest. That's fine. That makes sense. He still doesn't see me. What if I turn down all the lights in here? It's actually gonna be okay. This is the raw dog version of. Yeah, I know. Ain't that the truth? Uh-oh, the fact that I can't see that skeleton anymore is a little bit concerning. Oh my god. Can I not make glass panes? Oh, I could have sworn. Do you need more than 4? Shit. Well. You're actually shitting me right now. Dude. That's what I was trying to do, but I didn't see, hang on. But I didn't see the option for it. Oh my god. Place 1. Place 1. Place 1. Place 1. Dorkrin, I feel like you're lying to me. Click the switch button. This thing? Oh my god. The way it snaps to the other stuff drives me nuts. I'm gonna end this little fucker. Come on, glass pane, glass panes, glass panes. Where are you? Pane is what I'm in. 2 rows by 3 columns. Ah, okay, I see. Look at that. All that work for this. Boop. Boop. I miss clear glass. Can we talk about the video of the woman dancing? We can talk about that. What did you want to say? While I build a chest. Yeah, what did you want to say about that, Lopez? Go ahead. Speak your truth. And for what reason do you hate it? I'm not saying there's a right or wrong answer. I'm just curious. I hate it. You know what? Fair. It's a fair enough assessment. Okay, finally, we're going to have a chest and we're going to organize some shit. Oops, wrong button. Dirt. No. I'm gonna toss you in the morning. Yes, that's fine. You can go in there. You can go in there. Okay, here we go. Inventory. Toss that. You know what? You can also despawn. I don't care. Oh, you didn't really go that far. Staged or not? In which way? You mean like the person like hating in the background? You mean, or because like what I will say is what is fascinating to me is the concept of going, that's fair. It does classically and perfectly capture the people directly behind her. There's also a thing to me that's like, that means that she had to have her camera sitting up and on recording her for at least a couple of minutes before the food came, right? Because it's not like she's dancing as she's setting up a camera and being like, my food's here, my food here, right? Okay, is there a term, by the way, for like the act of when someone's trying to be relatable, but so much to the point where it's like, because like I get it, right? Like when my food is coming, internally, I am a little bit like, yes, yes, the food's here. Yes, yes. If I'm starving, oh my God, you better not. Hey, behave, Lopez. No, but we time out. We're not going to ban. Bans are only for the actual haters and Christian. Everyone else, timeout is enough. I mean, listen, my other thing is I already almost got banned by Blizz today, IRL. So I'll come back to that story in a second. That is actually like, that's, you know, in silliness, not real. No, I'm gonna time you out. I'm not gonna ban people that are good folks. Also, sometimes the ban stuff takes forever to actually unban, so like I just feel like let's just not risk it. Baggy. Okay. Wait, is this that's just on my screen. Okay. He shares his ban list. That's so true. Actually, I do actually have a ban list share thing or whatever. No, but like, I too am like, yes, food is here, right? Like when it's time. But there is something that is like, you know, that thing that people do sometimes where they're like, I can be viral. I too can be funny on the internet. All it requires is being like someone who has a silly face and not ashamed of being, quote unquote, like who I am in public. But like there are times where you should be ashamed of being yourself in public. Or okay, maybe not quite that bad, but like I feel like there are times where you should understand that, like, okay, it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of a little bit like the conversation around things like, you know, kink at Pride, right? One of the big things for me is that like I have no issues at all with what people do in like the sanctity of their own homes and stuff like that, right? But there are things that will at times be like, I don't want to be like willfully at all times, like, I don't know the word for it. It's like, I'm not going to judge people for things, right? Like, do what you want to, be who you want to. But like, part of the problem is that there are things that I don't want to actively be like involved in, or at least not for other people. You know what I mean? Like against my own like will or volition. So there is sometimes a thing of like, this is something for you, but like in a public space, and it's a little much, you know, like I'm not sure I can handle that. Yeah. Oh, I agree. I would have not thought about it twice unless I saw that. Yeah. I feel like if I saw someone doing that whole thing, right, I would go, okay, they're just stoked about the dinner. Right? Fine, whatever. But once I see that there's a camera, like, okay, there is a small bit there where I go, okay, that's also not ideal. But it's also on the flip side of it, when I recognize that I'm in the camera shot, then I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this, though. You know what I mean? Oops. Oh, that was a second too soon. Oh, that's so true. That's so true, Maggie. I've definitely seen, at Denny's in particular, I feel like I've witnessed and been a part of, even at times, weirder shit than what that video is. You know what I mean? 2 words, Waffle House. That's so true. But that's also, I will say, that's also a totally different level of shit. You know what I mean? Like that one's a whole other thing. Oh shit, I'm out of hang on. Maybe you, okay. Yeah, but you witness it, you tell it to people, you don't have the culprit posting. Yeah, that's also fair. Yeah, I don't know. It's so strange. Can I actually tell you about one of my most uncomfortable experiences at a diner that technically involved me, but I didn't want to? Oh, I can't. Okay, that's fine. I just won't tell the story. Sorry, my bad. Oh, wait. Now you're giving me conflicting responses. Oops, sorry. My apologies. No, so a long time ago, there was a diner right around the corner from where I used to live back in Maryland, back near my mom's house, where my band would sometimes frequent after like practices or after shows at times, because of the fact that they would be open late, you know? So we would go up there and everything was like that. It was fine. And there was this one waitress there who was, when I was like 24, she was probably right around that same age. I don't think she was older than me, but you know, she was definitely like college or older, right? Because she was always definitely working past a time period where high school students can legally work, kind of thing. And again, she looked to be, you know, no older than I was. And we saw her once a week, probably for months. And I am firmly against, you know, bothering people while they are at work. When did I get a bowl, by the way? Did I fish that out of the ether? And you know, like I'm firmly against bothering people while they're at work. I feel like that shit sucks because, you know, you're trapping them. It doesn't feel like it's a good time for anyone, right? Anyone involved. And so, one of the big things that happened once though was, we were there for, 12th, 15th time that we were there. Probably longer, probably way more than that. Cause again, it was months of this, like at least once a week. And we would see her almost every time, and almost every time she was our server as well. And then one day, you know, we're there, and she was definitely, truly reacting to things in a different way than she ever was, right? And what I mean by that is oh my gosh, look at this dumb little piglet. Anyway, oops, I didn't mean to. I don't want to harm the piglet, but you can grow up and make me more food later. Why is who dumb? Oh, the little piglet. Just his little eyeballs. They're just so funny. He's just fully looking two separate. What the hell is happening here? Anyway, she was very, I don't know what the word for it is, but okay, I'm so sorry. Hey, one moment. Where are you, little piglet? Uh-oh. Did the ocelot already eat you? Where'd you go? Uh-oh. 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 I think the ocelot might have eaten him. Listen, I had no way of knowing that was going to happen. Oops, sorry. Oh, wait, what? Ooh, wait, what? Oh, I'm near a lush cave? Okay. Well, let me go get to safety first, just for the evening. Because I technically still don't have a fucking spawn drop. I do, it's just in the goddamn water. So we were at this diner. It's like 1 a.m, right? And it was just one of those things where at every turn... Are you even looking for one for forever? Well, I'll pin it and you can jump in at some point. Not tonight. I know you're EP, but you know, so we're at this place, right? It's late. And the interaction was different. Oh, you need it in your world. Okay, well, you don't, but you don't want to see this one? Okay, that's fine. What do you mean, excuse? So, it's one of those things where it was a weird evening because she was way more attentive, I would argue, than usual, but not to anybody else. Like, people would be trying to order and she would just sort of be talking to me or whatever. And so she goes away and one of my bandmates goes, "Hey man, I think she might be into you." I was like, I don't think that that's true. Oh, Az is playing Pokemon Scarlet. I hope you're enjoying your Pokemon game, Az. Are you shiny hunting, perhaps? Oh, what are you? Oop, nope, wrong thing. What is that? Wait, it disappeared. Uh-oh. Did I not have something that was strong enough? Because that just broke on me. What do you need to mine copper? Oh, I do have it. You're right. Never mind. Okay, sorry. So I was like, I don't think that's true. I think that, I think you're kind of reaching on this one, right? And they were like, no, I think she is. I was like, I think that this is someone who is at work. And what I don't want to do is bother them while they're at work at a place that they can't leave, all that other stuff, right? That just feels gross. I was like, no thanks. You know, if I see this person out in the wild, if I happen to be on a dating app and I see this person, maybe, right? But like, let's be cool about stuff, right? So I was like, I'm not touching that, right? I was like, let's all be cool about it. Let's all be cool about this person. We see, well, I don't feel like it's gonna dox her, but I'm still not gonna use her real name because I remember, unfortunately, because again, saw her for like months. But I was like, let's leave. Why is every single fake name that I can think of either directly related to her name or directly related to someone that we all know? Let's leave Amanda alone. There you go. Right. And so that night in particular, we're all paying, right? And we're leaving. Okay, Patricia, fine. So we're all heading out for the evening, and we're paying the bill and stuff like that. And the folks that I'm in the band with, like, they're being like, come on, you should leave your number on the thing. And I was like, hi, let's not. Once again, sort of being the dad of the group, being responsible. I was the second oldest person in that group as well, which probably also tracks as to why I was being the responsible one. And we're all talking about it. And so then we walk out, and this one kid straight up goes, oh shit, I left my sweatshirt in there. And we're like, okay, no problem. And that is true. They did, in fact, leave their sweatshirt in there. But they did it on purpose because they ran back inside and they wrote on our receipt, like super quickly while we were all walking towards the car and chatting and stuff like that. They wrote down, by the way, he is single, and gave them my name and my number. And I had no clue about this for almost another month. And we would go back and I'd be like, oh, hey, we would be seated and, she would come by and she'd be like, hey, and she would be kind of quiet. And we would be like, hey, Patricia, how are you? How's, how are things? And she'd just be like, oh, yep. Anyway, so coffee for you and, this for you and this for you. And we're like, yeah, great. Thanks. And then she would just walk away and I was like, oh, that's so weird. Right. And so one day we go in and she's no longer working that late shift. And I was like, oh, it's wild. We got someone new tonight. Right. And this continues for a couple weeks. And so we have a gig one day and we went there after the gig and she's not there. And the kid who had left the number was like, I'm concerned that maybe they're not around because of me. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, well, remember like a few weeks back when we were here and then I had to go back inside to get my sweatshirt? And we were like, yeah. They were like, I left your fucking number for this person. I'm like 23, 24 at the time. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Right? Because this is, again, this is a social anxiety nightmare for me. That someone else is just making a situation worse for me that I can't even fix, that I'm not aware of, everything, right? And so we're seated at the table and I'm sitting there and I'm going, well, it sucks that you did that, but thank God at least it seems like we'll never see her again, so now I'll never have to deal with it. And there's just this long pause and I was like, oh no. And they went, yeah. And I turn around, I look down the aisle and she's luckily not like, it's not like a movie. It's not like she was like standing right behind me, but she was like 2 tables away taking some folks' order. And I was like, oh fuck. Oh no. Please tell me that she's not going to be our waitress. And they were like, we don't know. 5 minutes go by. She brings out food to that other table, and I'm going, okay, so she must not be, you know, we're fine, right? Like, she's only serving them. And like, as I'm thinking that, she walks over and she's like, hello? What can I get you boys tonight? And I was like, so I tried my best to just act, you know, business as usual. And then when we're leaving, why did you say it weird? Did she say it weird? She did say it kind of weird. I feel like she was like, again, like we hadn't seen her for a little, because the thing is, I think what was very strange was that we did see her at least twice after that first event. And like, I was obviously acting normal. So I feel like she was probably like, why is he like being totally chill about seeing me when I haven't? I guess he's fine with the rejection, or right. But like, it was weird. And then again, we didn't see her for like a month. And then my friend really thought that she just stopped working that shift because we'd made her uncomfortable or something. No. Exactly. I'm good at eating my shoe. But like, it was just one of those things where like, I really was like, well, that sucks. Like, and also like, it's a shitty situation because it's like, if you just never told me, I would have been fine for the rest of my life. Just going, well, you know, sometimes people leave jobs, you know, good for her for getting a new gig and for, you know, for getting out kind of thing, you know? Cause that's how I would have seen that, you know? And hearing from someone, oh, actually I did make shit pretty terrible for you. I was like, I might actually pass away like right now. Thank you. And then again, there's the fact that like, it was the same day that they told this story is the day that she was back there. And I was like, I didn't think I was going to have a heart attack or anything like that, but like, I really felt like my brain was going to ooze out of my ears because I felt like I could feel my heartbeat in my own brain. Because it was so wildly uncomfortable because I had been cool about it with her because I had no clue that this bandmate had done this. Again, without my permission, again, without, you know, talking to me about it, nothing, right? And I get it. I understand part of the reasoning was that, like, I wasn't going to do it, right? But I do stand by what I said earlier, which is that, like, if you're at someone's place of employ, that is not the time to ask them, you know, or to give them your number or whatever, right? Like, it simply is kind of just gross, you know? Oh my God, wait. Holy shit, why is my house terrible? Why are you all out here? Fuck you. Die. Because of work, I think. Fucking die, you piece of shit. Okay. Yeah, the neighbors do hate me. Holy fuck. Where'd that sheep go? I need that sheep. There he is. Come back, come back, come back. I need your wool. Thank you. Where'd that other creeper go? There he is. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. I was really hoping that he would go backwards a little bit. And that he would, well, he didn't play by the rules, I feel like. Anyway, this is such a wild story, and like, it's also, what's funny is I'm telling this story and it is actually making me secondary uncomfortable again. But that's the story about how one time I went to a diner and can I tell y'all something? Remember how earlier when I was like, oh, well, you know, it sucks that like they're gone. they're not, coming back or whatever. Guess who did never go back? Wait, can I not? Maggie, what the fuck can I build with copper? Wait, what's up? What the fuck are you? What the fuck is a scoot? A scut? What can I build with copper? I have no clue what I... Did I just make copper shit just to find out that I can't even fucking use it? Anyway, that story is super, super uncomfortable because it's like, it's unfortunate. And it's grody. Like, it's bad. Like, that's a bad story. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of like dealing with like other people and like someone overstepping their boundaries. And also the fact that like someone said something to another person that was so bad that I could never go back. Isn't that just like, I feel like that's so painfully me, but like, anyway, that's a story. And I hope y'all didn't fucking hate it. No, that's not what I want. I wish it would let me like, what can I build with, oh, sorry, I'm like shaking the whole fucking camera. I'm so sorry. What can I goddamn build with copper? Just tell me. Just fucking tell me, dude. Just tell me the thing. Just tell me what it takes, you know? Oh, it's a fucking flower. Of course it's a goddamn flower. Everything's a fucking flower now. Why is black dye not done with octopus ink anymore? Hello? Like, do we not recognize what? Like, that's black ink. Hello? This is bonkers to me. Anyway, listen. We did some Minecraft. I've told a story that's bad. We're going to do lightning rod, spyglass, and sink. I recognize that this is kind of late, but no, not yet. Hang on. 1 second. No, I'm not switching to Fortnite. But, oh, by the way, the Teenage Mutant Turtles skin is finally done. I am, however, since I don't have a guide and I just feel like I'm fucking lost out here. I'm not ditching you. Don't you worry. I'm going to finish on just a little bit of the old Kingdom Hearts, just because we've got so much game to get through. And I think that I can get through some stuff without people resetting the fucking game tonight. So we'll get through a little bit of something, you know? What do you mean cheater? I'm not cheating. We're just playing the game. Yeah, don't worry. I'm about to put it. Once everything's loaded up, I'm gonna throw it in there. How am I scamming? What's a scam? Tell me what I'm scamming. And there's the game. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Because it was I just threw it. I was trying to get live by a specific time. And it's also one of the reasons why my start screen looks like this, by the way. Oh, hang on, sorry, I got to transition to it. This is why the stream starting screen looks like this. Because I obviously all my other stuff is on my other computer. So I don't have any of my stuff. So I just set everything up and I just said bonus question mark and just like hit live. Do you know that was oftentimes what my AIM looked like? My AIM was frequently black background, green text, or black background, yellow text. But I was for sure, yeah, you know when you would be on AIM and you would type and you could select a background color, a text like font, and a color. That's how I used to be. Okay, one second. Your America Online Instant Messenger chatting application? Yes. I loved AIM. I really fucking miss AIM. I know I've talked about it before, but goddamn. At some point, I'll probably, for content, play Emily is Away. 1, 2, and 3. Though 1 and 3 are really, those are the ones. I mean, 2 is kind of like a MySpace. I think it's like a knockoff of MySpace, I think. Oh, excuse me. Which I fully feel and I understand. Because I used MySpace and stuff like that. But like I just feel like the story is a little off on that one for some reason. Excuse me, guys, can I comment something I saw on Twitter? Yes, please. If I was a smoother man, I would have given the AIM icon doll to my friend in a better way than just we're good chatting friends. Wait, what? I would have. If I was a smoother man, I would have given the AIM icon doll to my friend in a way better way, in a better way than just. Oh, there was a plush doll of the AIM icon that I got from. Okay, now I'm with you. I was like, you were just like sending a PNG? What's happening? A calzone is a type of pizza, can be called a pizza. Hey, Az, are you in chat? Okay, here we go. Here we go. The rules are now in the description. Colin, do you want to see something funny? Sure. Only if it's hot and filled to the brim. Oh my god. All right. We're going to finish out with some Kingdom Jesus Christ. Good news, bad news. I am going to be leaving here pretty soon. Like this place. Give me an ether, okay? I don't know if I've got one, buddy. I don't have one. Damn. That sucks, actually. Look at this. Beep. Oh my god, give me an ether. It's like they knew. It's like they fucking knew. I'm gonna be leaving this spot pretty soon. Which means that, like, we'll be back to, like, non-PC streams fairly soon. However, oh my god. Good news, bad news, I have half a
Good
pizza
news,
now.
bad news. I have a half a pizza now, and you are closer to reset.
Damn, Dorkrin, that's so true. You fucking nailed that one, bestie. Fuck yeah, Dorkrin. So true. Oops. Didn't mean to smack you, little flower. Sorry about that. Oh, I can't move you yet, huh? But also, that does mean that pretty soon I'm going to be heading towards New Orleans again. So depending on what day I leave, could be some changes in the lineup once more. Items, ether, flower. Thanks. Oh, that's all you gave me? Oh, that fucking sucks, dude. Thanks, I guess. Thanks, I guess. Fucking ridiculous. This is so I can see what the pizza looks like. It looks like a sunrise, actually. And I feel like that's awesome. The sun is rising. The pizza sun is rising on Dorkrin. Wasn't there a live action one? Ooh, Rise and Pizza Rise. Or Pizza Shine. Fuck it. Okay, well, I butchered my own thing, so. Oi, you. Oi. Give me a potion, I'll make you bigger, yeah? Isn't that kind of like what doctors say? Whoa, cool. Sword did the thing. Jump up. Okay, here's the problem. I need to... There we go. That's what I needed to do. Now I need to go back over here. A little bit of a maze type situation here. Okay. Okay. I also keep thinking I'm gonna sneeze and I don't. Okay, what the fuck, dude? Get on the fucking mushroom. What is happening? What, like, how do I keep floating right over the fucking top of it? That's nuts. No. All that jumping for naught. All that jumping for nothing. There we go. Now we got there. Okay, bizarre room. No, I'm the one that did the poo. Oh my god, I've just thought of that. Okay. I've thought of a very funny possibility of something. So, I don't know if I've ever told this story on stream or not. Have I ever told the story about the piano pooper? Okay, Dorkrim. It's a great story. So, ages ago. Wait, the take out from those videos is to remember to flush the toilet. Yes, so, here is what happened. I think. Hang on one second. How do I... Yes. So, ages ago, at my old high school, we had a situation where a piano tuner showed up. I think it was like a couple of days right before one of the concerts for the school. Excuse me, sorry. And so what happened was the piano tuner showed up and tuned the grand piano, both in the choir room and in the concert hall, and all this other stuff. And so the next day, after all this other stuff, after rehearsals and stuff, while the guy was doing that, while they were doing the rehearsals, the choir teacher came back to the school to find a note that had been left behind. It was like, hey, I finished both of these two pianos, and I finished 2/3 of the upright piano in the auditorium, but could not finish the job due to what appears to be fecal matter at the bottom of the piano. And everyone was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Well, sure enough, someone had basically done a double-decker, but like in an upright piano. And it had been like that for a bit, right? Because it was dry. You know, it was clearly, it had been there for a bit. And so an upper decker, yeah, exactly. No one knows why. But of course, it did not take them long to figure out who it was, because of course, if you do something that's that crazy, especially once you know that people found out about it, you're going to start telling your friends. It did not know. And I think that was actually one of the main reasons why that piano was listed as something needing to be fixed, because, you know, they don't use that for performances. That's really just there for certain rehearsals and stuff like that. Okay, I was thinking the same thing, but yeah, true, Christian. No, but like basically, I think what happens, they were like, yeah, there's a weird like rattling or buzzing. So like that probably means that something's a little loose in there and something needs to be fixed. And that guy, you know, started at the top end of the piano and then worked his way down and was like, okay, and just closed it and was like, I did everything that I could except for when I got to the poop. And of course, you know, the kid was bragging to his friends later on, so they caught the kid. But I'm going to trademark this, and please genuinely don't clip this so that people can't find it. Before I can do this, I want to take that story and turn it into a like mockumentary type thing, or like a fake podcast, like audio drama kind of thing. It's all about figuring it out. And I want to call it Pooh Done It. Please laugh at my very good joke. Pooh Done It, like who done it, but I just feel like it'd be funny. Okay, there we go. I always sometimes forget that there's a little bit of a dilemma, a delay. Who done it? I like the, obviously, you know, Dorkrin, Christian laughing, immature, you know, male humor. Lopez going, we get it, yes. Like, as if to be like, hey, Colin, shut the fuck up. Alice, no. Shadows, yes. Where do they go? This way, that way, doesn't matter. Left, right, up, down. BA, select, start. That's not the actual order, obviously, but all mixed up now, thanks to the shadows. Step deeper into the forest of the deserted garden. You might find shadows in the upside-down room. Hey, puns are magical artwork. I will literally watch content just for the puns. Wow. How Barbara Dunkelman of you. Oh my god, we've got one of these guys. It's like me. It's like fighting myself. Where is this thing? Good night, Darker. All right, there's give me a second, because instead of restarting the entire game, in terms of like closing the app and then reopening it, if I just get to the save point, I can reset the game. I think we can get to Traverse Town before the end of stream. Maybe, but this guy's gonna talk for forever. Maybe I won't. Hang on. And not by maybe we won't, but maybe I need to go the other way. I was thinking that was gonna be faster, but there's a whole puzzle to do on that side, so. Well, thank you. I did think I was gonna be safe. I thought we were gonna get through another world tonight. I was like, I'll just get us through the Alice in Wonderland level, because it's fine. It's nothing to write home about in the first game. Yeah, I've never seen Adraba. What's Adraba? Can I go there? No, I can't. I'm not scamming anyone. I don't know. Whoops. Save. Title screen. I don't need this. Adraba is the town where they pegged Collins. Well, then I've definitely got to go there. Nope, Mad King, not even close. I'm hungry, guys. Yeah, I feel you, Lopez. You know, I'm actually not super hungry, and I probably shouldn't be, because I did eat. But hey, Dorkrin, what time zone are you in, by the way? Oh, you're in Central, so then happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dorkrin. I promise, I made you a promise that I was going to be totally chill about your day, because I know that you don't like super love it. Oh, I do have to skip this. I forgot. That's got copyright, and Twitch will be mad about it. But happy legal birthday. I don't know why I said it that way. That sounds weird. Happy birthday, Dorkrin. I mean, like, it legally, today's your day. Anyway, you get it. I did get sent a card and 3 friendship bracelets already. Oh, Dorkrin, I love that. That's really funny. Oh shit, I need to reset my... Hold tight. Bit. Okay. And that goal. Okay. Reset game. Oh, Christian, are you still timed out? Hey, Christian, after 150 subs, did you do 250 or did you go to 200? I feel like you did 250, right? That should keep me safe for a bit. Christians are used to being persecuted by the woke liberals. That's so funny. Ain't that the truth? And I'll do it again. 250. Man. Real talk, if we Hey, honestly, if we do this for the entirety of fucking Kingdom Hearts, I might be able to afford a bigger apartment. Where I like one that I can actually afford. Because I'll tell you this, it's not looking great for 2-bedroom apartments for me. They just make them weirdly expensive up here. Hang on. 75? 100? No. Yeah. So that was this is my 4th reset. Oh, because we also had a donation based one. So it's three through bits and 1 through tips. Wow. Anyway, speed run. I'm not even asking the questions. I apologize. I'm going for the Colin run. Yep. Yes. Go. Oops. I can't skip this part. Let me skip it. They're talking too much. Skip cutscene. Quick. Attack the one little guy that's on the floor, I think. Oh, no. Oh, C tier movie. We're at the C tier. You're going to ruin your sleep for school. Oh, ain't that true? Scammers get what they deserve. You've gained the power to fight. Look at how she's brunette and it's like not correct. Stop talking, game. Okay, and now they're gonna go away. You gain experience. Blah 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 blah. Skip the cutscene. I've locked on. I've locked on again. There we go. He's dead. They're dead. Thank you for the lurk. Oh my god, I'm sinking in. Also, I was starting to tell a story, by the way, the other day, and not the other day. I mean, like 10 minutes ago. I didn't finish. So the reason why I'm trying to like start getting ready for bed by 2:30 is that I have set in my Pokemon Sleep app that 2:30 is my bedtime, which means that if I go to bed within 90 minutes before or 30 minutes after that time period, then I get a bonus to my sleeping. And I am going to try and sleep for about 7 hours tonight if I can. I'm going to, knock on wood, hopefully won't need any sleep aid. So I don't know. I imagine I might go, but bruh, I wish. Wait, about what? Are you being cringy about stuff again, Christian? I mean, that would sound about right. Goodbye, Barrel. Examine. I'm averaging 5.5 a night right now. Yeah, I know. I have a really bad sleep schedule. And we all know this. Like, we know that I'm terrible with it, you know. But oops. Almost sliced that girl in half. Hey, Lopez, what's the most important thing to me? Being number one, friendship, or my prize? I prize possessions. Oh, wait, is this the one? Oh, wait, it's the next one. Hang on. This is the one where I was supposed to pick the second one, and then I accidentally hit a button and Mad King didn't get his answer, so that one's for Mad King. Everyone always says that I'm afraid of being old, so haha, we'll get through it. You collect neat things, broaden your horizon, you're afraid of getting old. Your adventure begins at midday. Keep a steady pace and you'll come through fine. Sounds good. Okay, goodbye. The day will begin when the door is gonna open and all that other stuff. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop the freaking do, my guy. Look at her in her purple dress. That's not how the movie goes. Oh no, I picked friendship. Fuck, I really thought I had the correct answer. I really thought my memory was correct on that one. That's so funny. I was really in my head. I was like, don't fuck this one up. This is the one that Mad King wants. I have no idea why I thought that was the one. That's so funny though. That just is me continuing the bad luck streak for Mad King in terms of this fucking stream. And he's the reason we reset it, and I was like, I got your back, and he was like, no you don't, apparently. Oh my god. I will say, despite me getting like full night's rest recently, I think because I'm just on the road, so I'm not sleeping like at home, like in the comfort and sanctity of my own bed, where I think there's an actual like, I mean, because I'm sleeping on like a pull-out couch bed thing, you know what I mean? So like, I feel like what's happening is that I'm not like, I'm getting a full-time amount of sleep, but I don't think I'm getting like good rest necessarily. I mean, so that's another reason why I'm like trying to make sure I go to bed at a time that's gonna be reasonable. I've got an 11 a.m. meeting tomorrow that I definitely cannot forget. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna add in my alarm clock actually, just to be sure. There we go. I could have been skimming this, sorry. That gave me perfect amount of time to set my alarm for tomorrow morning. It's not a meeting in person, thank goodness. It's all digital, so like I can do that from wherever. Which is good, because like the office is about 40 minutes away from this location. And like, I probably won't be going in physically every day anyway. For a couple different reasons. One of the big reasons being that as it stands right now, I don't really have a space that is specifically set aside for me or really for the creative team at all, you know? So I am definitely just sort of setting up anytime I do go over there, wherever I can find a space or wherever there's an empty desk currently. I don't know if I'm going to end up actually having a office that is specific to me. I would like there to be, because we haven't gotten to the part where we're renovating, and like there are a couple office spaces that are planned that have not been claimed. I'd like to argue for one of them, because my thing is that like if I am going to be in the office, I would like to have a spot where if I need to, I can play my audio and like run through things like over and over and over again without having to have headphones on the entire time. Like if I want to have like good speakers in there and like a good setup and run through takes of things, because I'm probably going to do some voiceover things too. Like I want to be able to have a space for that. So instead of having to always go home to do that, that would be, or just say, hey, I'm not going to be in the office today because I have to do X, Y, and Z. And have someone be like, well, you know, could you be in the office for this thing though? But then also then go home and finish this other thing. It's like, no, you're asking too much. Especially like, again, hypothetically, if I get an apartment in this exact city, in this area, it does mean that I'm going to have to, oh, right, yeah, talk to her, hang on. Talk. are you listening to me? Yeah, I heard you. And she's like, great. Here's the list anyway. Because I actually don't trust you. You say that you know what you're getting, but I don't trust you to get the things you say you're going to get. Log. I just watched my phone go to do not disturb mode, and I got a notification from Pokemon Sleep saying, Pika is ready for a good night's sleep. Are you? Because you, of course, you have a Pikachu like sidekick or whatever in the game. Pika's ready.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, here's a question for you. Speaking of Pokemon and Pikachu and stuff. So, I know I've obviously done a Nuzlocke run, right, in Pokemon before. But, my question is if any of you... I didn't say Pokemon Go. I said Pokemon Sleep. Also, I don't play Pokemon Go that much. It really doesn't hold my interest, man. Even when I live and still do technically, it's not the same thing at all. One of them, you have to be in like a specific location to get like anything decent. But wow, she only hit me once. But I can do Pokemon Sleep from anywhere. It's not the same game at all, my guy. I feel like you're just doubling down because you don't want to be, like, quote-unquote, caught being wrong. Talk. Hey, Sora, you feeling lucky today? Yeah, dude, I feel like I can beat your ass. Alright, let's go. Oops, okay, that's on. He's done. I'm never wrong or caught. Whoa. Jesus, we're moving faster than we've ever moved before. He's done. Okay. I can. Because y'all fucking suck, and I've finally figured it out. Anyway, what were we talking about right before that, though? I got distracted by trying to beat all three of them at the same time. That's close. Got the cloth. Oh, right. Yeah. I was going to ask something about Pokemon. Oh, right. I remember the question. Okay, we're good. Hey, so here is said question. Whether it was when you were growing up or even to this day, are you someone that's ever gotten into nicknaming or giving a different name to your Pokemon? Because I've always found that, like, if I'm not doing a Nuzlocke run, I'm not naming my shit. You know what I mean? With the exception of in the new Pokemon game, when I got my starter, I did name him No Thoughts because there was clearly not a single thought between his eyes. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Riku. Eat shit. Now the score is 1-0. Congratulations. You beat a kid that's ever so slightly older than you. Now you've really shown him a thing or two about greatness. I'm just yawning even more. I'm sorry. Probably a sign that bedtime is upon us. But the people blaspheme to name them. Interesting. Now that's a take. Here are the only reasons I've ever nicknamed a Pokemon. One, when I was like 6 or 7 years old, one day I had the great idea or thought that when I caught Caterpie, and I was going to capture a bunch of them, I would name every single Caterpie that I caught in that particular run. Attempt it. I've never seen him do that. I've never seen him take the... Fuck, I should have beaten him. But whatever. I've never seen him take that run. That's insane. I know. I feel like I should have been able to do the little jump skip because technically I did land there before he did, but like I guess once he hits a certain point, he's considered being done even though he hasn't finished moving. It's very weird. Protect chain. Remember that time that we sat there for 5 fucking minutes because Maggie was like, hey, no jumping. In a spot where it would be impossible to win without jumping. I've just chosen to just understand that sometimes it's gonna be a little broken and just ignore it. Like, to me, listen, it sucks that we keep fucking losing that thing. And I do think that I'm better at it with a controller because I've won that race on controller most times. On Joy-Con, I feel like I definitely am not moving as smoothly. But I'm just accepting like the idea of like, listen, you can lose that race every time if you really wanted to, because like it doesn't really have any repercussions on the gameplay. Other than like the very first ship you get, you name it based on whatever you two chucklefucks decided on. But like at the end of the day, like it doesn't matter because you're just going to end up building bigger and better ships anyway, and you can name those whatever the fuck you want. So it's like, so who gives a shit if, you know, if it's called, you know, Scam Run or if it's called High Wind. Whatever, dude. I'm going to make a better ship later. Yeah, honestly, probably by my second or third time I'm in the gummy ship. You know? And I'll just name it Fart Wind. I don't know. I know, I will. My plan here is I'm going to get to Traverse Town and I'm going to go to sleep. Because we're pretty close to that. Everyone else has gone to sleep. That's fair. I figured I probably don't have many viewers right now, but that's okay. I mean, again, we got through the big thing, and also they're honk showing while lurking. Yeah, that's so true. I mean, I also figured that, like, at the end of the day, too, like, one of the big things here... No, you're not a fucking ghost. I know you're still here, Lopez. I also figured that since it did get reset, like, the good news is that we can just... You didn't disappear. I said... did I say I had 0 viewers? Did I actually say I had 0 viewers? I didn't think I said that. Okay. Broken game. Oh my god, she's gonna do the whole thing. We're just gonna talk. Talk. Found this. You wanna call it a day? Yes, let's go home. Okay, you know what I mean.
You know.
No meaning like very few. And that's fine. To be clear, I'm gonna talk and hang out and chill and create content as if whether I have 0 followers or 100, or not followers, viewers. Whether I've got 0 viewers or 100 viewers, I'm going to treat everything the same way. Will I have a few more interactions in the chat to respond to? Yeah, absolutely. But am I going to just keep talking no matter what? Also, yes. Listen, Lopez, you all have been here long enough to know that if I need to, I can just start fucking talking. It's how I end up telling the dumbest fucking stories that like I probably shouldn't be telling. Oh, you're right.
Where's Kyrie? I thought she was with you.
The door is open.
What?
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
What are you talking about? We gotta find Kyrie.
Kyrie's coming with
Let's
us.
see.
Once we step through, we might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't let fear stop us. I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Okay, so Blizz posted about going back to the doctor, right? Going to the hospital. Trying to figure out why he's he's had a migraine for like 7 days straight, which is definitely not good. I get it, right? That's terrible. So then after that, he was like, all right, was like, well, maybe that's dramatic. He's like, I'm fine. He's like, but I am, back here to figure out my illness kind of thing. And so because he said, I'm actually fine, but blah, blah, I mean, which is also that's an overstatement, right? Like he's not fine. The purpose is that like, he's not about to have an intrusive, surgery or anything like that. So that's what he means by he's fine. Like things are okay, or, he's going to be able to walk out, that same day kind of thing. So he said that, right? And so I said, to think I almost sent you good wishes. The man will do anything for clout. Then, /J for joking. I said, no, but really, I hope it all gets figured out soon. Why is my controller just buzzing nonstop? Hang on. God. So I said, no, but really, I hope it all gets handled or figured out soon. He said, LOL, getting that medical clout. I then said, this next sentence is something that I typed without a second thought. Didn't take longer than 5 seconds to type or think. Just typed it, hit send. I said, insurance card bunny like it's my job. Then after about 5 minutes, I said, I said it, but boy, I'm judging myself. And then he gave me the laughing cry emoji. I'm blocking you. And then I said, /ban Colin M. Parker, salute, understandable. And he laughed at that. Listen, he knows it was a joke. He knows that we're all being little silly goofy guys here on our first day on Twitch. Speaking of first day, it's my first day with Keyblade and I've already fucked this guy up. Let's go. Get shit on. Your ass. I can skip this cutscene. I can skip this cutscene. To be fair, it's good. Blizz has a great... Oh, yeah, I mean, I would not have said any of that if it wasn't Blizz. Wait, she was yelling what in real time during Dead by Daylight earlier? Oh, the get shit on thing? I was concerned you meant the... Okay. I was concerned that you meant the insurance card bunny thing, Christian, and I was like, oh no, did he say something about that on a stream? And now someone else is saying it? That would have... I certainly would have been blushing then. I would have been like, uh-oh, oops, don't go there. Oops, wrong button. Save. Look at that. I didn't save on the island once. However, record timing. We made it to Traverse Town in 30 minutes. Do you want to be terrified? Not particularly. Oh, I would thank her, I think. I adore Laurel, so she could, if she wanted to say something, then so be it. What the fuck? That's crazy. Is it the octopus is so heavy that they can't lift it out of the water? Like, what the fuck is going on there? That is pretty terrifying, though. That is, in fact, pretty terrifying. Wow. Okay. Well, that being said, I've looked at the octopus that was shared by Lopez. Hit that button. Check it out. This is interesting. Az has sent me a request to share bands. Interesting. Well, there you have it. Okay. What we do need to figure out, though, is the following. I think I know where we're gonna go. Let's raid out. Let's get a raid message going. Because I am very tired. I'm exhausted. I'm ready for bed. And we'll definitely not be streaming tomorrow or Wednesday. Thursday's going to be a little up in the air. I think Friday for sure. And then after that, it's going to start getting a little... It's all going to be very dependent on different things. Let's just say... Let's do... This is fine. Traverse Town. Again? Here we go. Here's your raid message. Grab it now. Because I'm dropping the kids off. It's like saying you're lying, but in a nicer way. You're talking about me or talking about Lopez? I'm assuming you're talking about Lopez. Anyway. You know him, you love him. You seen him in chat. It's our good pal, Walter. Like I said, streams are going to be a little rough in terms of, scheduling and stuff like that. The move is upon us. The move is for sure upon us. So, just be ready. Be ready for anything. And we'll play it by ear and we'll all figure it out together. Yeah? All right. Enjoy your evening. Hey, gamers, let's kick this week's ass, yeah? See you later.